No, but I do have an Aunt Pam.
Really?
Yeah.
In the fucking...
Come on.
Plummy daddy.
Oh, God.
Phobia? Phobia? Santa Defina.
Get it right once.
Jumping in now to Slowpokes.
You can come back.
Good go.
Nice work, team. Good job.
That's the kind of banter I want.
No!
All part of the play. All part of the play.
It's flipped! Yes! Let's go! Suck it! So much...
Go now.
We're going full Lizzie.
Now it's full Lizzie, baby.
Lizzie.
Okay. That's so good.
Hello, welcome to Back Pocket for Thursday, the 7th of July, coming at you live from the Loki Studios, starring Steph Panicasio, Peter Burns, Gus Ronald, and I'm your host, Nick Boy Richardson, and tonight on the show, Werewolf? Who's Lila? These questions and a raft more will be answered with words in a delicious episode of Back Pocket. And while Steph may be gone, like a trooper, Steph is here because Ned never returned our call. Oh. Nailed it!
That was very good.
Come on, that was an effective
That was good.
actual sentence.
Look, nobody can deny that there was like a full sentence there, but whether it's effective, I have questions about.
All right, you're off the show.
I like you.
But I do have a feeling that tonight could be our best show yet. Of course, we are very excited to have Steph Panicasio here. It is week number 2 without original flavor Steph.
Steph OG. Steph Vanilla.
No, it would be because Vanilla Coke came after
twist.
normal Coke.
So
okay.
she's just Steph.
She's just Steph.
So then we brought in
Steph.
We brought in new Steph.
Yep.
But then
new Steph
didn't like new Steph,
got
which
canned.
is not. This is
Yeah.
But then we bring in original Steph and then vanilla.
I can be vanilla.
Cherry?
I'll work with vanilla.
There's no, whether it's, vanilla is a terrible descriptor for someone when we're trying to, hype them up as a personality. But, Steph, we are very happy that you are here, vanilla
Sounds
or not. You have been on the podcast before.
I have.
But you are the second actual guest.
Yes.
Jess was a guest. We've had other people featuring on the show.
Yeah,
but not
yeah.
actually butts and seats for the whole show.
No. We've had
not
pieces of shit like Nicrotex on the
Yeah.
couch before.
And that fucko Raj.
Yeah.
But no, welcome. How are you?
I'm good. I'm feeling great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that because you actually, well, I was going to save this for later, but we may as well do it now because we were having a whole conversation about bees earlier because you've launched a new project as well.
I have.
Which is very exciting, which is not at all related to gaming, but is related to something that if we're not doing now, we all will one day do in the future.
That sounds deeply ominous, but
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
I started a newsletter, a fortnightly newsletter called Tell the Bees, which actually has just completely nothing to do with bees, full stop. But it's all about death. And death will come to us all.
Do you think you're going to mislead a lot of passionate aperists who will turn up and be like, what's going on here?
They're going to die too. So everyone's going to die.
They got to learn somehow.
I've cornered the market. Everybody is going to die.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the reason that it is called Tell the Bees is because that used to be a tradition in European folklore that if someone died, let the bees know because apparently they care. And
So you said any gossip as well, right?
well, yeah, births, deaths, marriages.
Does that mean people are just out tending to their beehive and they're looking up at their spouse in the window and you're like, I can't stand him.
You're just whispering to the little bee on your shoulder.
There's the whole hive there.
Bees are notorious gossips.
Oh my God, I love them.
I love that your bee character is plotting the murder of the partner. It's probably a good time to launch a newsletter that has bees in the title because all those I'm not quite sure what's happening with bees right now, but I know it started in Newcastle. There's a disease.
Don't laugh at us. As we're meant to do.
Okay.
The bit. What?
No, there's a disease that's running rampant in New South Wales bees,
Yes.
and they've actually killed a bunch of bees, and they're isolating a bunch of other bees. They've stopped transporting bees. There's a whole bee thing going on.
So
Gone are the days, because you're right. It's there's a global conversation about how useful bees are for the ecosystem, like pollination and stuff. But yeah, I mean, we used to hunt them every season. Head out
to
with the
hunt
22.
bees?
Yeah, you didn't go bee hunting with your family?
I like bees.
I went plover hunting.
Yeah, okay.
I
yeah.
have further questions.
Yeah. No, well, tell
I
me
wanna know
about
where this
bee
bit
hunting.
goes.
How do you, yeah.
This has to have a punchline.
Buckshot.
Yeah.
No, there's no punch.
Oh, it's not
Yeah,
funny.
yeah, it's
Okay.
not funny. Yeah.
I want to know who the bees tell when they're all dying. Who do they talk to about their grief?
Reese Witherspoon.
Tell what?
The bee movie.
Wait,
She's
we
not
don't-
in.
Is she in the
No,
bee movie?
Isn't she the voice
She's the
of
woman.
Jerry? Isn't she who Jerry Seinfeld wants to fuck in the bee movie? Bee
That's-
I don't-
movie
Was that
cast.
possibly-
I think it's no.
Yeah, you mean Miss-
it's Renee Zellweger. The other
Okay.
one. It's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
other
yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's the other one.
Yes. Reese Witherspoon hates bees.
She fucking hates bees
Yeah.
so much. She probably launched.
She
that
hunted
line.
bees. I
She
think.
might have.
Yeah.
She put that disease out there in Newcastle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, we've got the live captions on the thing, and it just says bees. Fucking hate speech. She probably put that disease out there in Newcastle. Live captions on the thing. It's just saying bees. Fucking hate speech.
Nick, you're in the loop. Nick,
I'm
come
just
back to
whatever.
me.
Okay.
We've lost it.
But yeah, I did plover hunting when I was a kid, which I'm not proud of at all.
Yeah.
But we never actually caught one. But plovers, birds that nest on the ground.
Yeah.
So
Just easy
we
hunting.
would go into the paddock, and you would just run through, and they would launch, and then everyone. all of us- yeah, they would launch,
No,
and then
they-
all of us
yeah.
had. All of us had golf clubs and cricket bats.
Oh.
Yeah, but you never actually got one. Like it was
Not with a golf club.
We grew up in the country. Much worse things.
Sure, but I
happened.
assumed you meant you were taking a gun and you'd stir them up and boom, like you're,
You're more mortified that I didn't take a gun that could have killed it as opposed to a
you were
baseball
going to
bat.
bludgeon a very not a flightless bird, but a pretty
intent-
ineffective bird.
All right.
If any bird needs a beating, though, it's a plover. They're
It's
a piece
true.
of shit.
They're real fucking.
The whole species is shit.
Yeah.
You've not encountered plovers?
Not recently.
You know the angry little things that go like on the ground.
Plover, that's a minor.
No, I'm talking about plovers.
Plovers are protected. The hooded plover lives in sand dunes, and which is why you cannot run on them, or you'll crush them in their little.
Is that why
Crush
you
'em
can't
all.
run in sand dunes?
Yeah, because they usually
I thought it was
protect
because the sand slipped out from under your feet.
So the newsletter.
Fucking plovers.
What? Okay,
Yes.
well let's circle back. This is getting really morbid, but let's circle back to your newsletter about death.
Also morbid.
Is it all about death, and how much is there to talk about it that hasn't already been mentioned?
Well, not a lot of people actually talk about it, generally speaking, anyway. But there's a lot
like
of.
anal.
It's exactly like anal.
Hey bees, guess what I did?
All right.
With the bees.
You go
With
tell the bees that, and they're like, we don't want to know.
No, so I talk about everything from like, weird death shit.
Yep.
Right.
I did a little taster newsletter that is for free for people to look at before they decide if they want to actually put money towards that kind of shit. And it's all about, and I'm going to butcher the pronunciation here, anthropodermic bibliopagy.
Okay.
That sounded correct.
Thank you.
So-
I'm not a scientist, but that sounded right.
You knew what beekeepers were called.
Apiarists.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah,
because-
you pulled it out like it was nothing. And then
the
you
plover
looked at me.
thing.
You looked at me wanting my approval.
Yeah.
So I know it because my sister went on a quiz show called like 101 where they ask 100
I'm
people.
familiar.
Did she?
And they were like, what do aparists keep? Answer,
Apes.
bees
Secrets.
or
Oh.
apes. And
Oh no,
she answered
said
apes. And I would have thought, so did 98 people in this thing.
Yeah, but
So
Too
I've
obvious,
never
though.
forgotten
yeah,
that.
that's, I was going to say
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
they're never called the thing that you think
Yeah,
they would be called.
Beekeepers.
Exactly.
Well, yeah,
but that's
but-
not the Latin.
Sure.
The
So-
Latin is beekeeper.
Not
How
just
dare
shit
you.
Italian.
Yeah,
Insulting
that's
my
insulting
people.
to Italians
Wow.
around the world.
Fucking terrible. Sant'Andrefino.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, good.
Hang on,
Okay.
hang on. No, the word. Anthrobibliomatography.
Yeah, perfect pronunciation.
What
Good
is it?
job. It it is the practice of binding books in human flesh.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
What the
Get
fuck?
the fuck out.
It's
Why are you here?
I don't know
it
why.
happened not recently.
So, like,
There's a few.
No, I've
People-
seen
people
like
find books in leather.
Yeah,
Leather.
there's that place downstairs next door.
There's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
bookbinder here.
It's there's a book,
bookbinder.
like a custom bookbinder.
Yeah, and if you went there with a
So is it just the covers, or is the page?
Oh, yeah,
is
just the
page,
covers.
Yeah, okay. So it's just
like-
a normal dead tree in the middle and dead person
Presumably,
on the outside.
yeah.
good.
A lot of the time, it was like leftovers after doctors had cadavers and prisoners who needed more punishment in the afterlife.
Firefly in chat says, "Who is this weirdo?"
Can you
My name's Gus.
like you become an organ donor? Can you donate your skin to
Yes.
anything? You can.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, cool.
I
mean,
And that is also the kind of thing that I'd cover, like things that you can do, like in a will,
With your
things
dead
that
body.
you can
Yeah, cool.
like legally put into your will to make happen, like at a funeral or whatever. and
okay,
can do a whole bunch of weird
can
shit.
you can you legally, as long as it's legal, get anything to happen?
Within reason.
Like, I know that there's some...
okay. Anybody else, I would say yes to.
Yeah.
You?
No. But I guess it's like a will is a legally binding document.
Yes.
So, I guess
But you can't
I'm
say
running into
it has to be like.
Yeah, but I'm running
initiated.
into
You can't
the...
just say I wrote it in my will, therefore.
Yeah, I guess, but I am running into like there are laws around corpses, but which I'm sure you cover.
Yes.
But whether or not it's like I want each of my fingers. I want my 10 fingers to be sent to my 10 enemies. Like, that's something, and then it's like legally that has to happen.
That
What if I
will
wanna be-
not happen.
Okay.
What if I want to be eaten?
I mean,
Can
it's
I?
tenuous. It's legal.
Is that in a future
in
edition?
like very, very specific ways, but it's largely illegal.
Yeah, okay.
Stop
Not in
looking at me.
Australia. Not in Australia.
All right.
But
But if you send those fingies overseas, they're up for anyone's nibbles.
that's a terrifying thought to open up in the mail, just
Where's
like
Mads Mikkelsen
Seven
from?
style.
He's from Denmark. Isn't
He's
he?
somewhere
Yeah.
Scandinavian.
Yeah.
There's some weird shit.
Yeah.
Up there. It's
Right.
too dark all the time.
There's a 2015 Guardian article called "Eating People is Wrong, but Is It Against the Law?" So
Yes.
we'll read that in the post
It
show.
is
and we'll
against the
learn
law.
more.
Okay, cool.
Okay, good. Well, excited to have you here, despite the previous 10 minutes.
I think that's the most informative start to a show we've ever had.
Oh, 100%. It's usually just waffling on about,
Waffles.
yeah, something. What have you guys been up to? New couch?
New couch. Did it get mentioned in the chat? Did anyone mention the new grey couch? It's so fucking comfortable. How you feeling?
Yeah, it's fine. It's better than the other couch. He's so excited about it. When we took a photo before the show, he's like, we got to get the couch in it. Like, anyone fucking cares.
It was like something new that had happened. We did have a new host, but I'm like, what about the couch?
And she was sitting right there, and you were like, so a picture of the couch to advertise
And
the show?
1, 2, just push her out.
The big selling point?
It's very comfortable, though. We are no longer sitting on a
It seems
crack.
better than the other stuff.
Do you want to turn around for the audience?
If they could
Double
sponsor
pat?
us.
Double pat?
Double back.
Sure. Peter noticed this. I've since gone and bought 5 of these shirts. And then Pete noticed that recently I look like
Since when?
I'm a little bit sponsored.
Ah.
Patagonia. Double
that.
Patagonia.
Look at him.
So do you, okay, this is a very
Patagon.
specific question.
Shoot.
Do you buy them at once, like in a big bulk of all Patagonia all the time, or do you space it out?
I just bought one online to see if I'd like a long sleeve shirt, and it turns out to be
looks
the
great
perfect.
on you.
It's the perfect Sydney winter garment.
You look extremely edible.
Thank you. It's too cold to wear a short sleeve, and it's too not cold enough
And no sleeves.
to wear a jumper.
They can come right up.
There you go. You got yourself a short sleeve. You got yourself a long sleeve. I'm aware people know how this works. It's new to me, and so I liked it. It fit. They're fucking warm, and I was like, "Why waste time? We're not here to fuck spiders." So I just went online and I downloaded 5 of them.
And 3D printed
Okay.
myself.
I now have I have this T-shirt in every color available right now, which is grey,
And we're talking
black, navy, this, and white,
A
and
terracotta,
olive.
I would
Terracotta.
Terracotta.
Yeah, it's a clay, and it's so comfy.
I like the idea of a one outfit wardrobe, like Steve Jobs, so you don't need to think about it. And I think you look great.
Thank you.
And so I think you've made the right choice.
Thank you so much.
I really thought there was going to be a butt coming.
No. He looks
That was one of
delicious.
the joys of having a school uniform.
Really was.
You knew what you were wearing every fucking day.
Yep.
I had long socks and garters.
Yeah, who didn't?
You had
like-
garters?
Garters?
Yeah.
Are
Like
there
sexy garter?
photographs of this?
Oh, no, garters are different for the just
Unders.
hold up the
Yeah,
under the
yeah,
long
yeah,
sock,
not-
not garters.
Not sexy
Oh, that's
garter.
less
No,
fun.
no.
That's far less
That would have been
It's still a garter.
better. It's
Yeah.
still a garter. Yeah, it's still a garter. There's just nothing
Snap
attached.
that off
yeah.
when you
Yeah.
get to class.
I guess is that technically the garter, and then it's like a strap, and then this part's something else.
I think so. But don't they usually?
We'll find out on the post show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So in the post show, can you eat a human body and
What's
sexy
plus-
garters?
Sexy garter.
It's the
Oh, no.
what's his name?
Hannibal Lecter.
No, the guy.
The guy.
That's the.
Oh, my
You got to try
God.
that.
Give us something leading.
It's the Army Hammer Special. All right.
Oh fuck!
Wow.
Good. Pete, you good?
Yeah.
Great. All right, let's talk about some video games, a little segment we like to call Understand What Y'all Be Playing, presented by BuriBuri, who was in chat earlier and said there's a very famous precedent for eating people.
There's a famous president who ate people?
No, there's a precedent.
Oh, right.
I believe it was somebody who had consent from the person to be eaten after they had died because they wanted to be eaten and this other guy wanted to eat someone.
You're making this
I
sound
think
weird.
that's
What's going on?
I might be wrong about the
Yep.
specific case, but that
So who's in prison? That's all I need to know.
The case of the eaten person.
Have
that's
yourself
its technical term.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
We're
but
gonna
wait.
find this out.
Yeah.
We're gonna find this out in the
wine,
post show.
a little bit of long pork.
Yep.
It's a fun event for everyone involved.
I don't even need to eat. You don't even need to be dead. I'll just have a
nibble?
yeah. I'll just have a
Yeah,
taste
have a
of
foot.
a live you.
Start on the what's this thing again?
The weenus.
Everyone was so quick.
Wiener, the weenus.
Start on the weenus.
Come on. Okay. Now, normally we would start with the guest, but we're starting with Gus because you have played the most recent thing.
Yes.
And that is the Cuphead DLC.
Correct.
Tell me about that because I haven't checked
Speaking of eating things, I served myself up a delicious last course, which on the car ride over, I was like, DLC. Just clicked. It was like,
Wow.
Finished the whole thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, a little
right.
slow on the uptake there. But I jumped in and played the whole of this DLC, which came out a couple of days ago. My experience with Cuphead was interesting, but I found out a lot of people had a similar one, which was I was so looking forward to it. I got it on release. I played a couple of bosses and I hit a wall, and I like hard games, but I just wasn't gelling with it, and I was getting more frustrated than enjoying it, and my save file was sitting at 20%, so I really barely put a dent into the main game, but I thought this would be a perfect opportunity to jump back in. I did, and for those who don't know, this is a separate island. You do need to have completed a chunk of the game at the start. Turns out roughly 20% will get you to the DLC.
Perfect.
So that was perfect. You then need to do one of the mausoleums, and you will open a little boat that'll take you over to the next isle, which is Inkwell Isle, and there you can take control of Miss Chalice, who is my favorite fucking character. I love her. I love her.
Well, there's only two, and you fell off the first one.
There's Mugman and Cupman.
Yeah. there's-
Oh, okay.
There's the two you can play as there, and I love Miss Chalice. I love how she plays. I love her design. I love a little dance she does at the end of every round that you win. She's fantastic, but she actually obviously plays differently from the other two. The main differences being that she's not the easy option in the game. This is the thing. The game is ludicrously difficult. So the bonuses or the advantage of playing as her is you get one extra hit point, so 4 instead of 3.
Easy mode.
She has a double jump.
Easy mode.
And to parry, she doesn't need to do that mid-jump.
Sounds like an easy mode to me.
You do that with the dash.
Yeah.
And she's a delight to play, but fuck me, the game is still hard.
Yeah.
And she feels like she's been better designed for these levels, I think. I couldn't quite get my head around with the initial Cuphead doing the you need to double jump on a parry bullet
to
to
jump
get
to
the
parry,
double
yeah.
jump. It just, I don't know, I expected I had a double jump. So, whereas this plays and feels far more natural. And yeah, she's great. And so I went through and I finished all the bosses with her. It's short. It is, I think, about 7 bosses and a few challenge stages. But it was the perfect reintroduction back into Cuphead because it was doable, and the joy of seeing this art style again, just watching it now doesn't do it justice. When you boot up a level and a boss starts with its little animation at the top of it, the jaw hits the floor every time. Like, not only is it just a very clever and unique style we haven't seen a lot in games, but my God, when it's in full motion and the sound and the filter and everything there, it is just so delightful. I was grinning from ear to ear and I forgot how much detail they put into this game. And yeah, so I went through and beat them all on the
Easy mode.
Simple instead of regular.
Yep.
All the bosses.
This season I haven't played.
I know. And
Smash it with Cuphead.
finished them all, and then went back and had to go with some of the boss fights that I really enjoyed on the regular mode. It was like an hour and a half. My eyes were bleeding. I was up. It was 1 a.m. I should have been going to bed. I couldn't stop the fight you just saw earlier with the spider and the little bug dancing. It's so beautifully designed. You go into an underground bug city where there is they're there's a cool name, but they're like, he's running a racket, doing, what do they call it? Bootleg. They're the bootleg bugs. And it's a 3-stage fight. You fight him, and then after you knock him out, this the little flapper dancer bug comes out, and she dances on this megaphone that only, as you can see, it's hard to see, but intermittently changes to red, which you then have to avoid while going through. It's surprisingly hard to wrap your eyes around, but when you're doing it, you kind of go into a trance-like state.
Yeah.
There's 2 more phases after that, and just again, I was just in sheer awe of the design and effort that the developers put into this. And when I finished it, I have not gone through and done the final boss in this by doing all the bosses on difficult, but I'm now back into regular Cuphead, and I'm playing as Miss Chalice by equipping the charm that you need to use her, the cookie charm, and I'm really enjoying all the regular boss fights now with her, and that they're a little more obtainable, or like I'm not struggling as much as I was. So I'm now big back into Cuphead, like in the way that I'm going to go through and finish the main game with Miss Chalice, and then I might, if I'm still enjoying it, roll back to the other 2 characters and play a little bit with them. But yeah, it is just the perfect way to make it feel, I think, just somewhat more playable for people who struggle with it. I don't know. Everyone's maybe played a little bit of it, but did anyone go through and finish it?
Have you played Cuphead?
I have, but I've never finished it.
Yeah, 20%? Roughly? That's where you get to.
Yeah, really.
I think I did everything except for the last boss.
Okay, right.
I started the last boss. I started smashing my head against it, and then everything that I was reading online was like, this last boss is like a 20-minute marathon. It's ridiculously hard. Don't bother.
Yeah.
And so I don't think I did the last one. But like, I still think it is the most beautiful video game ever.
Yes.
I think that is still the best looking thing I've ever seen that is played.
The way they get that kind of like hose-like wobbly,
it's
sort
phenomenal.
of 20s, 30s cartoon style. The amount of frames that are in there. There's like little animations when you start a boss fight that are just so unnecessary that you watch a little character stick its head out, wave, and run off again. It's like the developers are just having so much fun designing it. This stage of that area has like a claymation castle behind it as you go into the menu. Again, it's like they could have stopped with when they got to a certain point of designing it, and they just go overboard with it. They just keep going and designing more and more things for you to just struggle to look at while you're playing, because it is overwhelming. And that is one thing I really enjoyed getting into it. And feels Dark Soulsy. You hit a boss and you go, nah.
Impossible.
What are you talking about? You start it. I just want to see what this boss is. Beautiful design. It comes on. There's a little, let's get ready for the round, and then the music kicks in, and then all the projectiles just come at you, and you go, that's actually impossible. There's no way you could do that. Cut to an hour later, and you're like almost getting to the end each time, and you're like, if I can get this far, then I can beat it. And again, Miss Chalice is, I think, just such a well-tuned character that feels like they have gone, let's not make this a cakewalk, but let's make it. Let's give people the hook of what it feels like to do well at Cuphead, because again, I think playing it originally was just that little bit too hard for me. So yeah, it's great and very completable in like one night. So then you've got the whole game to play afterwards if you haven't finished it.
Yeah, cool.
I am really keen to see what Studio MDHR, I think is their name, do next, because it was like they put this out, they announced the DLC. 30 years went past.
Yeah,
they released the DLC, and it's like
you'll be waiting a while.
Yeah, and again, I think we had this conversation on the news like a week ago, you and I, about all of us, when we did the news in here, we were talking about how From is so strongly identifiable now with like a type of game, and I feel like they as well. It's like I will never not think of them as the Cuphead devs. So like, what is the art style for the next game they put out with? Because it's almost like peace out. Cancel your studio, move on to something else, because like you should just have perfectly made this thing and then just walk away.
The reputation will like make it more difficult for them. So just reform under a new name and use a different art style.
100%.
I will say, if people have gone like, what were they spending all that time on? It's the detail in this. Like if you ever have a moment to stop looking at what's trying to kill you and glance at the background, at the matte paintings or the little characters dancing in the background, again, totally unnecessary. All you want to be staring at is the thing that's going to kill you. But it's all there, and it's so commendable, because my God. I might even watch the show. I don't know if that was any good, but the Netflix show.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Is it out?
Oh, it's been gone. Like,
months
it's
ago.
not been gone, but it's like, I I might just watch
it's
it.
probably gone considering.
Yeah. No, it was funded. It was commissioned by them. So.
Oh, okay, right. Okay, cool.
But yeah, I'm a much bigger Cuphead fan than I thought I would have ever
Cool.
been. So it was heaps of fun. And then the other game I jumped in to play was Starship Troopers Terran Command, I think it's called, which has been out for a couple of weeks. It had a bit of a sort of rocky launch in terms of it had a demo for quite a while, it had a beta for a while that people were a little critical of, that was pretty, I hate to say it, buggy. And it's...
hate to say that.
I loved every
Joy.
minute of that. But I thought, I remember loving the film, and I was like, cool, I'll dive into this. And it was not what I expected. And by that, I mean it is a top-down strategy combat game, but it is not really an RTS in the sense that it is not a base builder. It is essentially a unit mover. And the game is about moving your squads of troops around a map, taking radio towers, taking out bug nests, but you are not fortifying really. You are moving squads around and doing your best to assemble them in effective layouts or positioning. So you've got, infantry units that can go up the front, you've got snipers at the back, you've got engineers who can build turrets, and it is all about really being mobile, which I did not expect. I thought this would be a classic RTS base builder because it just has
totally.
Starship has everything for that.
I would say, if like, how far through the campaign are you?
About 5 missions,
Yeah,
and
okay.
apparently it picks up pace about 10 missions in.
Yeah, just like my memory of playing through Red Alerts and stuff and Command & Conquer games, a lot of the campaign was
Heading out and doing something.
but not building a base at all. Like, it gave you units and it gave you hero characters that
Yeah.
you travel through. Do you know if later on it's a base builder or is it
I don't
tower
think so.
defense-y?
I don't think
Yeah,
so
okay.
in particular. There were a couple of challenge maps, only 2, and I played one of them and it was way too hard, so maybe I just need to get a bit better at the game, and maybe that's what it is, because essentially what you're looking at is some form of wave mode. You are just getting bombarded by bugs, and the enemies are not being tactical or anything like that. They are just, the timer goes, there's a big bug nest coming, and then they just swarm you. And in those moments, it is superb. It is exactly what I wanted from a Starship Troopers game. It is just all the troops yelling catchphrases, too many bugs swarming, and just, you can't see any one detail. You just zoom in and just see a lot of claws and a lot of bullets. And in that sense, it's a lot of fun.
How far can you zoom in?
Reasonably close, like a lot closer than this. It just doesn't make much sense, only for cinematic purposes.
Totally.
So for me, it feels like playing an old Command & Conquer where you used to do what I did when I'd just be like,
Just send an army of Tanyas out.
fuck this, sell every building, and then get a bunch of Tanyas and just go cha-ching and send them all off and just run around as a mob of people. Because for what it's trying to do about, having a strategy to it, it really boils down to not much more than just highlighting a big group of people and moving them around a map. And that's where the game probably is at its weakest. I think when you get to an area, you get to a radio tower, and then it says there's a swarm of bugs coming and you need to do some form of fortifying, that's when it's a lot more fun. As a cutscene, sort of cartoony.
Is it cel-shaded?
Not really.
Right, okay.
Just like basic art that's been done like that. So yeah, that's the sort of structure of the campaign missions. And I would say it's fun, but in terms of how the game tells you to play it, would you like to know more?
Please.
Sure.
Sure. It kind of it holds your hand way too much.
Wait, what did I miss?
Would you like to know more as a line from the film?
Oh.
Oh, right.
How many I could fit in
I
before
haven't.
anyone
Okay,
noticed?
I said this before. I was 3 when the film came
Okay,
out.
fair enough.
yeah.
The
So-
film,
And I was just jerking off.
the film,
So,
famous. Oh, those bugs. Oh,
bugs.
that Rico.
Yeah.
The film famously used to sort of pull out and be like, "Would you like to know more?" And it was like you were
Right,
watching
okay.
an
Okay,
info
good.
movie
Yes,
about.
good. Okay,
Catholic
good.
method.
It's in this. The style is all here. You are playing as whatever the Federation are or something, and it is the big booming voiceover. It says, "Would you like to know more?" And you click on next mission. It's like victory. It's very military focused in a way that's sort of gung ho. But the way the game gets you through those first 4, 5, and I've heard future campaign levels is by basically holding your hand and forcing you to play the way it wants you to play. You get to a canyon and it goes, set up an ambush exactly this way for it to be triggered, or get to this area and only do these 2 radio towers in this particular order. So I've heard some criticisms that say it is not a open, fun skirmish, get out there, use your troops, creatively tackle mission objectives. And I feel the same way after maybe, as I said, about 4 missions, and it is just constantly going into letterbox mode and then telling me exactly what to do to progress, which I feel like this could be a fun sandbox, and maybe those challenge maps are. But I think that's what people have been critical about the campaign.
It's funny because you're so drawn to these sort of RTS games,
Well,
but you don't play stuff like Age of Empires.
I used to play Age of Empires.
Yeah, but like
Vampires 4 came out. And
But I don't
yeah,
play Civ.
you sort
I
of
don't
pick
play.
you sort of pick these little ones up, and this isn't a criticism. It's just like, I always forget that you were really drawn to these kinds of games for some reason.
Drawn to this one more than June. I feel like this is a far more obviously that's.
Is it just IP based?
It's a
You
little
just
bit.
like killing
yeah.
bugs.
Is it bugs?
Is it bugs? It's mainly bugs.
Bugs and worms.
This is the balm to what June is in terms of a sand rash of
okay.
tactical of like micromanagement. This is highlight some
Okay,
troops
yeah,
and
yeah,
cha-ching off your run.
Minimal management.
Minimal management, and I'm hoping most stages finish with a big big fight where you might have to hold a position or something. So I'm hoping there's
Wave
more
mode.
of that. A wave mode, but yeah, this is a dumber RTS, or like it is a more switch your brain off and just charge ahead with your mindless your troops. But I really enjoy that in this one because June I fell off it because it did just become a chore.
Because the sand was rough and coarse.
Sand
Got
was
everywhere.
rough and coarse, and it got everywhere. So yeah, this is I think interesting in the way that I thought I was going to be building a base, putting troops everywhere, and fighting wave after wave of bugs. It's asking me to run around a big map. And so I'll do that for a few more missions, and then I might try the skirmish and then see if it keeps me compelled. Would you like to know more?
Well, I'm laughing because Vesuvius said, okay, people need to know Starship Troopers, the book, is essentially a fascist, imperialist, pro-military screed that sucks. Starship Troopers, the movie, is satirizing all of that and is brilliant, funny, anti-fascist film. And before we started the show,
We were talking about. I've
Gus was like,
the book.
I think I'm going to buy the book because I've heard good things.
I've heard exactly what was described there, and I want to read that as well. But yeah, this is obviously a lot more like the film. I've heard, and it could be seen as satire, but I think at the end of the day, it is just a bit of dumb fun.
Yeah, cool.
So yeah, that's what I've been having with it.
Alrighty, Steph,
Yes.
talk to us about the. Well, I don't want to give away. I don't want to bury the lead. What have you been doing in The Sims?
See, when you phrase it like that, I
Yeah.
feel like I need to preface.
Mhm.
I am a sane and normal human being, regardless of what I said earlier on in the show. I am a very normal human being, and you are setting it up to make it seem like I am not.
I just said, what are you doing in The Sims? There is no judgment in there.
Just get used
We
to
got
it.
like old fascist boy sitting over there on
Yeah,
the couch,
okay.
swelling his political juice of his.
I don't think the proletariat really have the vote these days.
Oh
Go on.
boy. Okay. So I play The Sims like pretty much everybody else does, which is I play for like a good solid month straight and then I don't touch it for 6 months. And I'm currently in the cycle of, okay, I'm hardcore back into The Sims again. Largely because the Werewolf game pack launched last month. And on, I believe, July 28th as well this month, there will be another expansion pack, which is the first one since last year called High School Years. And I came back for Werewolves. Not because I wanted to make a Twilight thing happen, which I know a lot of people are doing.
Yep.
Yeah, didn't you?
I didn't. But I did make a werewolf cult instead.
Okay.
So
Interesting.
how do I say this in a way that makes me sound...
You can't. Just say it.
Okay, we're just going to go full cult. Basically...
How they start.
Full cult. When I first got back into it, it was just before the werewolf pack had started rolling out, and I was preparing for this. With my legacy family, I made a functional graveyard with 10 generations of Sims so that they could hang out around the graveyard again. I'm normal and sane, I promise.
What does functional mean?
Well, you can have decorative tombstones,
Yep.
or you could kill Sims and put
Oh, so
So
you birthed and killed generations of Sims.
single-handedly, I went through 10 generations because I was doing a legacy challenge, and I'd never done that before because I have the attention span of nothing at all.
And what is a legacy challenge?
Legacy challenge is you have to go through 10 generations of one single family of
Right, okay.
Sims.
Yeah, right.
And I get
A
bored
lot of
after
inbreeding
one.
or
Sorry? What?
a lot of inbreeding?
No.
Okay.
Because I was going to ask
We have to draw the line
Yeah.
somewhere.
to kill 10 people. Is that
10
just
generations,
They have to
not
have, they have to have
generations.
babies.
Yeah.
That means
means you
old
have
enough
to,
to have a baby.
Yeah.
And if you killed a parent,
that you can't use them for the next?
Well, you could kill one parent, I suppose.
Yeah, but what
and
if
let
a
the other
kid
parent
dies
Well, I was like, one has to
accident?
raise the kid.
Yeah.
If you kill both parents, that kid can't look after itself, right, in The Sims?
Well, to be fair, there is also another challenge called the Black Widow challenge where you do essentially do that and you go and marry people for their
in-game
money.
challenges?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
These are like, there's a big community around Sims 4 challenges because it's just, it's a fun way to spice up your game. You can do rags to riches, for example. I make cults.
Yeah.
This is like the Nuzlocke thing for Pokemon fans that are like, I'm going to make the game more interesting for myself.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
hang on. I asked it, did they come up as a thing and say, like, you've done the Black Widow challenge or something? Or
Yeah, you can get
like
like
an
a little
achievement.
achievement
Yeah, okay,
to
right.
say
Okay.
you've gone through 10 generations of a family. And I'd never
Well
done it
done.
before. So I was like, okay, well.
And can
wanna
I
do
ask,
that.
did you, I don't want to say cheat, but did you kill them at the earliest possible moment or did you let them reach a
age.
natural end? Or I would, not a natural end, but maybe an old age and then off them?
It varies depending on how much I like the sim.
Yeah, okay.
Sometimes I'll kill them. You can kill them by chickens. You can kill them by
I was going to ask
satellite.
because I'm so old school in the
just
sense
be
that
pull,
it's
delete
just
the
pull
ladder.
no ladder. And
Well, you can't do that anymore. They have upper body strength now.
What?
Yeah.
Sims be lifting?
Sims have strength to
Oh
lift
my-
themselves
But they just
out
do
of
that
the pool.
worm out of the pool where
That
they go up on the.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, wow.
Can they get themselves out of a room with no doors?
No.
Oh.
No, that one's still safe.
Haven't figured that out yet, have you?
Not strong enough to punch
You got
a hole
yourself a
through
door,
wall.
you got yourself a gym. No door, you can't get out.
Wait. So they could die. They've got upper body strength, but they can't punch a chicken to death.
Well, okay. You have to really piss off the chicken.
Okay, right, fair enough.
So it's an
Like real life.
aggressive chicken.
Yeah.
And it can kill you. But in any case, the werewolf part of it was what appealed to me
Mm-hmm.
because they have a pack mechanic. Granted, you can't make your own pack as it stands. You can join one of the other ones, but I kind of circumvented that by using the club function, which is you get to have 8 Sims together and make a club.
Mm-hmm.
And I just figured,
Invented the plum.
okay, I can make a cult doing this. So I have this army of werewolves,
Mm-hmm.
and I have each member of the family bringing their own 8 friends in their club so that
Pyramid.
everyone's coming into the same situation.
Yeah.
And you like there's really cool stuff out of the werewolves as well. Like
Yeah.
there's a skill tree specifically for the werewolves.
Yep.
You can
What sort of skills?
well, I mean, you can learn how to just piss wherever you want. That is one of the skills.
Fuck.
No one needs to learn that. I've known that for years.
It's like you can learn to go without hunger. You can eat objects. You can howl
Oh,
at things. You can
What?
bite other people
Howl
to
at
turn them
things.
into
That makes sense.
werewolves.
You're a werewolf.
Again,
Yeah.
fully sane.
Can you
normal
rub other
human.
werewolves' noses in
Is
it?
it
You're
in
bad.
Is it in Simlish though?
Yeah.
The howling?
Well, I
is
mean,
it.
a howl is pretty much.
Oh my
like-
god.
Yeah.
Cleaning itself?
They do look a little bit,
Very.
little bit furry.
Well, they don't. No, they look a lot a bit furry, and that was my question: is this like, is the werewolf like moniker a thinly veiled? Let's tap into the furry market.
I don't think
sell?
so. Look, it's actually
Look.
like.
No, that's furry shit.
It's
all
got
over.
a collar on, Gus.
Yeah.
No, they look like it, but everything they're doing is.
Yeah, I know, but it's not about what they're doing because most of the time it's just like what you've got on screen is someone dressed as a dog in your house.
Yeah.
Most of the time. But there is a mode that each werewolf will get into, which is essentially just fury mode, where you go full wolf
Yep.
and just start
Ravaging
slapping around
everyone.
everywhere,
Oh, yeah, that's
howling, all fours.
Okay, cool. In the house, just running
shebang.
around?
I mean, you'll leave the house. We're not going to be constrained by walls in this situation.
Oh, because Sims is now neighborhoods?
Totally.
Well, it's not open world,
Okay, yeah.
but you do have the capacity to go around to a certain degree.
And so this is a, you said earlier, this is a game pack, not an expansion. So it's like adding werewolves is just adding a bit of flavor. It's not like a huge, yeah, okay.
So Sims have about 5 different versions of DLC. They have expansion packs, game packs, stuff packs, and kits.
Stuff.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure I've seen from the footage. There's items, and you can build a house that is
Yes.
custom.
I have a
werewolf
bunker.
stuff.
It's gonna be a den,
Okay, cool.
I believe. If you're really going.
My cult has a bunker. So
Does your cult have a name? Is it clever?
technically, yes. But because I had to make it through multiple clubs, I made it a. Okay, this is really just going to paint me as the most fucked up individual.
Go on.
It is what it is. I made it a collective, and I just named each part of the collective after a different part of the body.
Oh.
So, like, you have the heart
Yeah, the
collective,
weenus?
the liver collective.
Weenus.
Have you got a
kidney
weenus collective?
I don't have a weenus
Oh my
collective,
God.
but I will.
The best kids like teen band ever. We are the Weenus Collective. Good night. Sorry.
Good. Okay, and so the idea is that like they Voltron together to form the like full body of the cult?
The full furry.
Like one piece each, and it's all ultimately
That is
you've got a whole body.
Terrifying thought.
Yeah, there you go. You're welcome.
Yeah.
you
No,
go.
I don't think I'll be doing that. But
I'm sorry. Did I offend
I
your
have to
delicate
draw the line
sensibilities?
somewhere. No, but I can like send them off on a hunt together if I wanted to, or I can make them all like do certain things.
And sending them on a hunt is like when they go to work and they disappear off the side of the map and then they're off hunting.
Basically, it's like with any dog in The Sims where you like go find something and they'll come back with collectibles.
There's dogs in The Sims?
The last time you
There's
played
werewolves
The
in The
Sims,
Sims.
you think they skipped dogs and went straight to werewolves?
And
Why
you've had
not?
the werewolves?
Yes.
Oh, well then
you
we're
can you can
You can
So-
fuck a
do
werewolf.
whatever you want with a werewolf.
And,
You can woohoo as much as you can.
I'm not really up on my werewolf lore. Do werewolves turn people into werewolves?
when
Like
they
vampires?
bite other ones.
I mean,
are they cursed?
typically it's
It's a-
lycanthropy.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I presume that's via bite in some lore.
Yeah,
It's not
okay.
all lore, I imagine. But the thing that I do like about it is that because there are also vampires in The Sims and cats. So
And there's people, Pete.
there's all of these different things.
Yeah.
If you play as a werewolf, you will automatically hate all vampires on
Yeah,
sight.
right.
So there is an element
Right.
of that
Oh, you
lore
could
Yeah.
start a
in
little
it.
war.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going to have my cult go up against the vampires. It's going to be great.
I wonder when.
Yeah, awesome.
This is a quick sidebar. I wonder when that started because obviously Twilight played off that in the weird kind of like vampires, werewolves. But I've read like fantasy books growing up that were like werewolves hate vampires. I'm curious to find out how far back that goes to which person. Were there like two warring authors who were like Bram Stoker really hated whoever wrote The Werewolf in Paris or whatever. Good famous werewolf book. Anyway, put that out to chat. Love to
Could it
know.
be like dogs were man's best friend, vampires are not human, so therefore dogs don't like them?
Yeah, no, I'm curious where it started in like literature. For
That's what I'm trying to come up with.
Man.
Yeah.
Hey.
All right.
So high school.
Yeah, and so okay, cool. So you've got a cult and werewolves. Will you be able to send those werewolves to high school?
If they're teenagers and children.
Teen
well,
wolves?
Not children, sorry. Teen, yes, you can. I'm going to make a teen wolf.
Fuck yeah.
Absolutely. But my plan for the high school years expansion is I'm probably going to go more like Carrie Heather's vibe
Yeah,
rather than
nice.
werewolf
Okay,
vibe.
right. Yeah, cool,
Excellent.
cool.
We should have that trailer wheel as well. We should have some the Sims for high school, unless that's it.
Do you remember in Teen Wolf, there's just the bit where he just turns into a wolf playing basketball and they all just go,
Fine.
and he keeps playing.
Is it because he wins? I've never seen the film, but is it because he wins and they're all fun?
No, they're still playing, I think.
Yeah,
and then
right,
he gets
okay.
like
No,
tackled.
because he's good.
Yeah, but they all kind of get on top of him and he goes, and bursts out as a werewolf. And then he's like, keeps bouncing and everyone goes, okay. And then he starts doing flips and they win. And
Yeah.
I feel like if people didn't have a problem with Air Bud, they're going to probably be fine with Teen Wolf.
That's true.
that's true.
Should I watch Teen Wolf?
Yeah.
Is it good? Yeah.
It's
mean,
very old.
Yeah, it's
movie. But yeah, it is enjoyable for that.
Yeah.
Watch Air Bud first.
That's terrible.
Wait, there's a movie about dogs?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
What was that? I watched there was a YouTube video recently of someone breaking apart the famous line in Air Bud. It's like, there's nothing in the rules that says a dog can't play basketball. And they like do a full video essay on that doesn't then set the standard for what you can do in
You can
any
do
sport.
anything,
if it's
that's
not
not
in a
mentioned.
rule book.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Omission by omission of specific preclusions is what it's called. Doesn't say you can't, so you can. There you
That's
go.
not what the
This,
big-
is-
Yeah.
this
the
is
old-
what I'm going to get. Your Honor,
Yeah.
he said on my podcast that I could eat him.
I'm going to use the Air Bud defense, Your Honor.
he didn't say I couldn't eat him, so there you go. Okay, cool. Sims, it's back.
It's happening.
And this will probably carry over to the high school thing. So you're going to get a good couple of months in of Sims before you drop off.
Yeah, I think so. I need to like really establish my cult family
Yeah.
and get them through school.
When did Sims 4 come out?
Oh gosh,
It's
it's
been
been a long
ages,
time now.
right?
Sims
It's
4.
such
2014.
We joke,
Yeah.
but it's been such a long time since I've played The Sims, and I only played the first one and a little of the second. That it would be a completely different experience if I picked it up right now, which I'm kind of pumped to try. Like,
Yeah.
we talked about doing a, like, you were going to build a back
there was
pocket
something.
house.
It wasn't.
Pocketeers.
Wasn't it Pocket?
Pocket? You were going to build
we
a
built a
house.
Sims house.
Yeah, and we're going to build a house for everyone
Yeah.
on the street.
Yeah.
would be
We didn't do that.
There are like entire
6
YouTube
years
channels devoted just to build mode. Like people
Yeah.
make
Yeah, oh,
insane
totally, yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Totally. Deligracy,
incredible.
Yep.
James,
Yeah.
Turner.
Games.
And they found love.
They did.
Yep. There you go.
So cute.
And you know what they have
Beautiful story.
in real life?
Werewolves.
A dog.
A dog.
There you go.
There you go. Cool. The Sims. What else you been playing?
I have been playing Raft. I believe you have played Raft as well.
I have played Raft. I'm a big
So
Raft
you
fan.
know
a rafter.
just how infuriating the fucking shark is.
I haven't rafted for a while, but I do recall that shark being particularly bothersome.
A troublesome shark.
A very
It is a
troublesome
troublesome
shark.
shark. I have been trying my best to just keep my raft as a raft and not just a block of wood, which is proving to be a very, very difficult
Because the
task.
shark is attacking it?
Yes.
Because remind me,
I would consider a square or rectangle of wood a raft.
It's a very small raft.
Yeah.
well, because the idea behind the game, it is a survival game, right? Like it's like you're building a basically a house on a raft.
I actually just I played it when it first came out as early access.
Yeah.
I bought it. I bought a copy for Pete. I was like, we're going to play this game. I dragged him into a session. He did not care for it. I loved the idea of the whole like you're collecting rubbish constantly and
Yeah.
the drift and all
It's
that kind of stuff.
environmental. You're cleansing
Exactly.
the ocean.
And then from memory, the shark would come up and go like nom 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 on the side, and you have to go and either beat it with a stick or
yeah, you have to like poke it with a long pike kind of situation
Yeah.
that you fashion from all of the trash that you've garnered from the ocean.
Yeah.
But my problem is that I keep forgetting that I have that, and then just anytime a shark gets here, I'm like, well, raft's gone. Oh well.
Well, I mean, I haven't picked up
give up.
since. And you guys were chatting to Ruby in the news, who plays it as well.
Yep.
And has it? I think it's come much further from when I played it. It was literally just the concept of picking up driftwood and building out a space. It looks like a completely different game. Have you been playing it recently or for the first time?
Yeah, so I started playing it probably about a week ago. And you can go and explore islands. I don't know what it was like when you were playing it for early access,
many
but
islands.
yeah, so
Yeah,
there's
there was some.
I think there were
Islands
little
all
ones you
over
could
the
jump off and your
place.
raft would keep going, and you'd be like,
oh,
"Well, I
okay.
didn't
Well,
think this
you
through."
should anchor that
There we go.
because that's going to be a
Have
problem.
anchors back then.
You can anchor your raft. You can research things. I saw a person that had a double-decker raft, and it gave me such
cool.
shame about my
the
pathetic
trailer.
square.
The trailer was people like in hammocks with
They're so
gardens, and
fancy.
it stops being survival and starts being like luxury raft.
You can
it
have,
becomes
like-
living.
There is a recipe to craft fairy lights for your raft. You don't have electricity, but you can have fucking fairy lights. I have a square.
They're shark powered. They caught the shark. They put a little shark treadmill.
I have a single tiny square.
Yeah, that sucks.
It'd be amazing if
Pathetic.
there was. I know there isn't multiplayer where the other raft could come past you and be like, "Hey, Steph," and you're there with like, "Don't judge me."
Yeah.
Pretty
But,
much.
there
but
not
harbor rules
multiplayers?
apply.
There is. You can play multiplayer.
Co-op. I meant other
Well,
raft.
yeah,
I don't
you can
think. Yeah.
co-op.
Yeah.
You can't
And-
raft shame.
No.
Fortunately.
No. Fortunately for me, with my pathetic square. You can have people play co-op with you. I don't have anyone who is willing to because they know that I'm too impatient to wait for the prime moment to get all of the rubbish that's in the sea, and I just dive in and hope that the shark doesn't get
Yeah,
me.
right.
Inevitably it does. So they would have to spend a lot of time just reviving me.
Yep.
And I just
Is it just one shark?
yeah, but it continually
I thought there
circles
could.
you.
I thought there were more when I
Well,
played it.
apparently there are whales. I've not seen a whale, but maybe they only go for like the fancy raft.
They see a double decker house. They're
They're
like, oh, this is
discerning
a person
when
that
it
wants
comes to that kind of thing.
Cool. Raft. People have been singing the praises of the new.
I will just say, like, and you're saying you've just been playing single player, not co-op.
Yeah.
The reason I think I was so desperate to drag Pete to play it or someone else is because I love the idea of survival co-op, but I do hate, I dislike the idea of on an island or an open place, you just run off and you're on comms talking to each other like, what are you doing now? I'm chopping wood. What are you doing? I'm over here. The idea of being on the raft, it's such a cool concept at the start.
You better really like the person you're
But I
with.
remember playing it, we did enjoy a little bit of it, where it's like someone is steering it and the other person's like, there's a bit of driftwood over there, we need, steer over there, I'm going to grab it, bring it on. There's actual cooperative survival, which
Yeah.
is a cool way to play a survival game versus just let's go build different huts.
And you can
kind of
pull
thing.
resources as well.
Totally.
So it makes it a lot easier to kind of keep building things because everything also breaks on you as well. And I mean, there are modes where you can do just creative mode and just make a raft.
Sharkless.
I think there are still sharks,
No.
but you don't die from them.
Right. Okay.
Fewer sharks.
Okay.
perhaps.
Yeah. Sure.
But there is the full creative mode, which I presume is where you get the fancy rafts with
Yeah.
like triple deckers and stairs, what have you.
Stairs.
The mark of a fancy home is a staircase.
Well, Steph, I just want to put it out there. Often what happens on the show is someone will try and lure someone else to play with them to enjoy the experience. I don't know if
I think
you'd
it's
be
ever
interested,
succeeded.
but I'd love to try co-op rafting.
Absolutely.
And my options here are someone who would rather jump off the raft and die, or the other Steph who's here who will spend more time building fucking fairy lights
Yeah.
than surviving. So I feel like you're a happy medium in
I
between.
can-
And I like the
that.
fact that I wasn't even in
That was
Not a
just
gem.
multiplayer with
No.
And
friends.
there's one person here who hasn't even added me on Steam as a friend.
So I'm just saying, just the offer's there.
Yeah, I'm
we could
down
glam
for
up
it.
a raft together if you can. All right.
You will have to join my werewolf cult on The Sims as well, though.
Fuck.
Yeah,
I'm out.
just an honorary member.
Yeah, people have been loving. I think it wasn't it? I don't think it was Ruby. It was wasn't it Lucy?
Oh, sorry, Lucy.
Yeah, and she was playing it this week as well. And
Yes,
she was saying
that's
that
right.
the
Yeah.
update's awesome.
Yep.
Okay, what have I been playing? So I've been playing the thing that I was talking about on the news. The new Zachtronics game, and it's going to be the last Zachtronics game, Last Call BBS. So Zachtronics, puzzle game developer, phenomenal games. Like they made, in fact, they've made all sorts of games that are everyone is so different. They made like Eliza, which is a sort of visual novel about going to therapy, and they also made, what was the Chem one? Can't remember. You need to like chemical puzzle, whatever thing. Each one of their games is like a really fascinating, divergent look at a genre and a unique twist. Anyway, Zachtronics, the main driver behind it, has got a job as a professor, and he was like, we're shutting the company down. There's never going to be another Zachtronics game, so this is the last one that we're putting out. And this one is out on Game Pass PC. And it dropped overnight. It's called Last Call BBS, and the idea is that you have access to a old computer, and someone has set this computer up for you as being like they've given it to you and hooked it up. It's a computer from like the 90s, and they've like late 90s, and they've given you access to it as it was back then, and a sort of narrating everything that's on it. So you start it up, and you see their System Solitaire, Handy. Is it Handy Mate or Handy something? Which is like your little it's your little guide to the game, essentially, and your disk drive. And you need to dial up to the internet to connect to to BBS, which is like this game server where you can download old school games. So you dial up to this service. It has a list of 6 or 7 games there, and it's like, which one do you want to play? You hit, okay, cool, like I want the first one, and you go download, and it downloads the game, and it's like, your download will be complete in 3 minutes. And then it just 3 minutes, 27 seconds, 26, 20. And I sat there and I went, oh God, I actually have to wait for it to, and it just will download the game at the speed
At a
it would have
dial-up
downloaded.
speed, yeah.
And actually, you could go play solitaire on the computer, but otherwise you have to sit. And I was like,
I was going to
fucking
say
love this.
3 minutes is pretty fast for like
It
a
totally
90s
is, yes.
computer.
Yeah, totally.
Well, I
I was
think-
downloading like South Park Flash games over 3 hours onto a laptop.
yeah.
So
But, and so that is, and then it goes, you've maxed out your download limit. You can't download another game for 15 minutes. And so it has 6 games installed, 6 or 7 games. And I think that's genius because it's basically going, you can't play another game within this game for at least 15 minutes. So you have to really dig
Experience the
into
thing,
the one that you just downloaded. So the first one I downloaded is Dungeons and Diagrams. And it is this, it's kind of like Sudoku and a dungeon crawler where here you can see that there's numbers on the top and the side, and you can put blocks in these in that square. And you need, like the vertical, there can only be 4 blocks in the first row, 1 block in the second row, blah, blah, blah. And the same with the horizontals. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, what is this game? I guess, okay, I'll fill it out. And I basically solved the Sudoku puzzle. And I went, okay, cool. I did it, I guess. And then I backed out and went to the next level. And then I went, I must be missing something because this feels really unsatisfying. And I dug around in the computer system and found the instruction manual for the game. And then the instruction manual for the game is actually, you need to create these passages in here that basically lead to this treasure chest. So not only did I not finish the game, I didn't even solve the puzzle correctly, but the game never told me I never did it right because I didn't find the instruction manual. All of this sounds really obtuse and frustrating, but I actually found it really enjoyable of going like, trying to figure out how this game works, getting kind of confused, hunting around for some instructions, finding them, and then figuring out how to properly play this game. And then there's like 30 levels of this game downloaded. And I was like, okay, cool. This is like neat. So it's going to be puzzle games like this. And then I go and I download another game. And the next game I download is this total factory sim thing, which is all about making nachos and pretzels. It's about making all the food that was in convenience stores in the 20th century. And there's like 30 different levels that you can put together. It's 100. And I'm like, oh, fuck, this is totally different. But it doesn't, again, I had no fucking idea how to play this. So it's like trying to figure out how all these machines work and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, cool. Which is this game. And I was like, you got to connect circuits and wires and like properly time everything up. It's actually like really complicated, but incredibly cool. I'm rushing through all this very quickly. And then and I'm like, okay, cool. I'll check out the third game. The third game is set in the future, and you need to build the flesh of an eternal demon using some seed
I knew you'd
skin
be into
growing.
that.
You're totally into
To
that.
make a book out of them.
Hooks.
Yeah.
And you need to grow the skin for this body of this demon who wants to take over Earth. And it's like totally trippy, completely like futuristic hellscape, whatever. It's fucking, this game is wild. And so it's this collection of all these little mini games. Each one is a totally unique idea, is a full set of like a decent chunk of like puzzle game. Like there's like 30 levels to the first game. There's about 25 levels to the second one. And there's 6 or 7 of these games within this computer. I haven't checked out the rest yet. But it's just like so fucking cool the way that this has been delivered. Like all of it is just like really confusing and really compelling at the same time. And I'm totally in love with it.
So there's no, I assumed, and incorrectly it seems, that there's no obtuse kind of inscription like the computer that you've experienced yet. There's no the software is talking to you, or the person who gave it to you is trying to talk to you through the games or something.
So the person who gave it to you is talking to you through your little handy mate pal thing, and they're constantly like going, oh, I remember this game. I found this game from a server that was like located in Norway or something. Like, but it's very much about their life when they were in the 90s. It doesn't seem like weird. It's very much like sort of like a reflective feeling, which again, I think goes along with the idea that this is like the last game from this development studio. And it really has a feel of like looking back at the things that inspired them, because a lot of these games also kind of feel like they all feel real. As in, they could have been games from when we were growing up, and that they also feel like the kinds of games that inspired the series of games that Zachtronics as a studio has made. So there is a meta layer to it, but so
maybe
far it's not
as
weird.
obtuse.
It's not like Inscription or anything so far.
It's funny because it really like hits a pang of nostalgia for me, which is that I think a lot of people might have had, which is on their home computer when their dad from work or their mum or someone goes, oh, I've got a cousin who's got a disc or something with 100 games on it. And you're just like, 100 games? There's no way there could be that many. And then you very quickly realize as you go through it that 80 of them are trash, but one of them is one of these games.
Yeah.
And what's interesting is that it seems, at least from what you've described, is that these are all not gimmicks where it's like, oh, okay, there's one thing happening per game. It's like, no, there's fleshed out games with systems, which is kind of the awe factor happening with you. Or that you're like, oh, it's not just
It's 6 or 7 completely unique, could be sold by themselves games. Yeah, totally. Cool. And they're so far they're all really well done. It's just super cool. It's really cool. It's really nerdy and it's really cool.
I did see in the trailer, there was a bit in the trailer of someone like snapping apart bits of a Gundam figurine and putting it together.
It's a Gundam
in a game?
assembly painting sim game.
That's in the game.
Yeah.
That's one of the
So you're
games.
saying
Yeah, wow.
in this, you have solitaire, you have flesh demon.
You have 2 kinds of solitaire. You've got basic
sorry.
solitaire and then a
Forgive
twist on
me.
solitaire. Yeah.
Multiple types of solitaire.
Multiple solitaires.
Sudoku.
Yep.
Flesh demons.
Yep.
Gundams.
Yep. And then 2 or 3 other games that I haven't even looked at yet. It's dope. It's super cool. It's on PC Game Pass, so it's free if you have it. If not, it's on Steam and itch.io and all those places as well.
Yeah,
but
cool.
yeah, it's really, really cool. And I'm definitely going to check out the rest of them. And like this thing, I mean, this first level broke my mind just trying to figure out how to play it in the first place. And I know I have like 30 of these, and it's totally the kind of thing I'll just have on in the same way. Like, remember I was talking about Patrick's Power Box?
Yep.
A couple of months ago. I have 130 hours in Patrick's Parabox, according to Steam, because I just leave it running on a monitor like all day and then occasionally go and solve a puzzle and then like leave it on for another 2
Like
hours.
leaving a Sudoku on a kitchen
Totally.
table.
And then that's totally what all these will be like, where I'm like, I can just like leave it running and occasionally go, oh, if I put that conveyor belt there, then it puts cheese on the nachos. And that's the thing that I'm trying to get to happen. So yeah, super cool. Last call, BBS. The other game I played is really fucked up. And I think you will really like it and you might dig it. And I think you'll like it too. If Steph was here, Steph would hate it. So it's called Where's Lila? Who's Lila? And it is a...
How is Lila?
well, that's a very good
We haven't
question
found it.
because she could be dead.
Oh.
We're not sure.
Wait, was it who or it's who?
I think it's Who's.
Why is
It's
that?
Who's.
Who's
Yeah.
Lila?
Who's Lila?
And so it's basically like a point and click horror adventure.
Cool. Look at
and-
dude's face. He looks like a creep.
Yeah. And so this guy, you play as this character, and this character does not really know, has some sort of like is on the spectrum in some capacity. Like, it doesn't really understand human, like how to convey human emotions and can't really read people that well.
What the fuck?
Oh, you're drawing a
And
face?
so what you do, which I say that part, it's actually like it's pretty sensitive in terms of like how it deals with that. But the way that you express emotions is you manipulate his face
Amazing.
in real time in conversation. So you don't ever pick dialogue. You pick facial expressions to express yourself, and then how people read the facial expressions is kind of like the dialogue choice that you picked. So it's
This is a fucked version of Mario 64's opening screen. Can he get his nose and
Totally.
go, woo?
Totally. And so it starts off, and someone said, has this been on Backpack before? It hasn't. It came out in February.
I think you're probably thinking of Return of Obra Dinn. It has a
Dinn.
similar art style, which could be what you're seeing. in that
Potentially,
movie.
yeah. And so it's called Dither Wave, I think, this art style. Yeah, Dither something, yeah.
I just personally, I hate it. I don't know why.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
love interesting aesthetics, and
Yeah.
I've never
Oh, the
gelled
teeth.
with. I mean, I hate that, but for some reason, I just can't get past this graphic style. But it is interesting,
Yeah.
and that's good.
And so the idea is that you start off in your apartment and you just are sort of living. You go to the bathroom to practice your facial expressions for the day. So it sort of teaches you how to use this face mechanic. And then you head out. You get to school and there are a bunch of cops there. And that it turns out that a girl from school has gone missing, and you are the last person that was seen with her. And so you become basically the prime suspect as to what has been going on. And I've played about 45 minutes of it so far, and it is so unnerving. There's some really weird shit going on here as well. Like, there's some really creepy phone calls. There's some like fucked up shit happening. But it's so interesting, the face stuff, because not only do you pull expressions to convey feelings and emotions, but sometimes when you're in a conversation that's like uncomfortable, your character will start pulling an expression and it might not be what you want them to do. So you need to fight against it. So someone comes up and is like, goes, hey, like Lila's boyfriend came up and is like, hey, I know what you did, man. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And like starts getting aggressive with you. And your character starts smiling creepily at them. And you need to like pull the face down.
Which makes it more creepy, though.
100%.
Yeah.
And like it starts revealing teeth, and you need to like fight against the face because the character is like smiling in the scenario where you don't. And so it leads to a lot of also, and there's a timer going down every time you need to make a decision. So lots of things where it's like, I tried to convey this expression.
So sorry, is that how the like you don't hit enter to enter a face? It's whatever face is being pulled at the end of the timer is submitted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
And there is a very fine line, like there is in actual facial expressions, between like happiness and disgust. And so you might be going for happiness, but you tweaked an eyebrow in the wrong direction and your character will suddenly be disgusted. And so the characters in the game read you as disgusted and it completely changes the way that they're reacting
I was
to
going
it.
to ask, first of all, I was thinking when you're given a face like this that you can contort and control, like how many facial expressions really are there when you're doing it on a sort of level like this outside of smiling, frowning, raised eyebrow?
Is there an indication of what you've achieved?
So that's what I was going to ask, yeah.
It down the bottom, it just says like happy, disgusted, sad, angry.
'Cause I like that
blah,
you
blah,
can
blah.
mess
And,
it
then,
up.
and as soon as you switch between one, it just like turns
Yeah,
to the next one.
I like that you could mess it up and accidentally make it disgusted. But if I didn't read that and then the response was disgusted at me, I'd be like, "But I thought I smiled." So I like that.
Yeah,
at
no,
least
it's always
Telegram
telling you
stuff.
what face you're currently
I
pulling.
think
Yeah.
the issue that I'd have with a game like this is whenever I watch or consume any types of media, I have this thing where I'm just going to make whatever face is happening on screen.
Oh, amazing.
And I feel like
You mirror.
I mirror it. It's
Yeah.
like when old school cartoonists would have like the
Yeah.
mirror in front of them so they could be like, all right, if I want to look disgusted, I'll be like,
Mm.
whatever. I do that when I'm watching movies and I'll just see like when the TV goes to black, I'll see my face reflected. I need to not do this.
That's
I feel
amazing.
Like playing this, I would have that exact same experience, but I'd have this like rictus grin.
Yes,
and
you
just
will.
Be horrible.
Yep.
And like, I'm okay with that, but I'm also very prepared to scare the shit out of my partner.
But there will be an element of role play in that, which is like fun because I did really. It also that face is there the whole time. Like when you are not, it only changes when you are talking to someone. And for incidental characters, it's just this like grayed out outline, and then for main characters, you see their face as well. So when you're wandering around, this guy is just looking at you the whole time. And it
Oh,
is
he just blinked.
It is
the first time.
so-
Why just the first time I know?
Yeah, he's live, and it is
I thought you'd
so
have to
unnerving.
blink yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so creepy, and but it's just I've never seen a game that asks you to interact with it in this way. I think it's really interesting. The game is really unnerving, and everything about it is just like it's not scary so far, but it is really unsettling. And it's not like I walked away and was like looking around corners, but I walked away going like, I need a shower because it's like
It's
fucked.
unfortunate that this you're playing this on PC.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that this game exists in a time when the era of the stylus isn't as popular as it was with the 3DS. Because this seems like a perfect stylus game to quickly be like,
Totally.
Totally, and it would be the second screen would be the face. The whole
yeah,
time.
exactly. Because I'm just watching you kind of pick and pin and at the face, and like that's easy enough with a mouse. I imagine you're not struggling to like quickly pull an expression. It's not. A
It's the
challenge.
right amount of challenge in
Okay.
that
there's
it's
another person.
it's not hard to
Oh, she's horrified.
like grab eyebrows and
Yep, okay.
that sort of. But it is like all of it is very sharp. So like when you start a smile, it's like Joker grin.
Yeah.
and,
Well,
and it's,
that
so
would
it's
be
hard to
sort of
get a
cool.
subtle smile, and that makes it even worse. Yeah, all of it is just like super cool.
Feels like the devs ran into that and were like, this helps what we're going for here. Like that you can't make your first smile went "Mrr," and
Yeah.
it was like,
Yeah.
no, that's good.
Yeah.
Lean into that. So
And there's also there is a couple of moments where it's like the character is asked to react to things in a way where you don't. Like, I wasn't quite sure what the game wanted me to do. There was a moment where it was like, you see a dead dog, and it was like,
I was just
am
gonna
I
say a
supposed
dead
to
animal
be
seems like a-
disgusted or sad or scared? And I ended up,
flirting.
I ended up, I think I ended up disinterested, and there was like, it was like people around me were a bit like, oh, like because it was like, oh, what's wrong with you that you're like, yeah. Anyway, it's just super cool.
Sorry, can I ask one last question? When you said it describes what emotion you've pulled,
Yeah.
have you been sort of surprised at how many it can come up with, or is it like
There's actually a list. When you go to the bathroom at the beginning, there's a
practice
list
was?
of like 6 or 8 different
Okay,
expressions
right.
that you can pull.
Oh, that's
So-
good that you know as well that you
Yes,
could be.
yeah. I haven't been like, oh god, I found a new one. It's more like, oh god, I meant to smile and I ended up like snarling, even though snarling isn't one of them, but you know what I mean, like being angry or something.
Yeah,
So-
okay,
I
cool.
love
Yeah.
that the chat is currently talking about if you could just physically do that to another person's face, like Mr. Potato Head style.
While you're
In real
talking
life,
to them,
you
just be
can.
like,
fully do it.
It can, yeah. I want to portray lust.
Oh,
Oh.
oh, oh.
Mm-hmm.
it's that side up, that one up,
Hey.
and then a little bit tongue.
Oh yeah. A little bit of time.
I'm not doing that. Let it be known.
You know what he was doing to you?
He was fighting back.
He was puppeteering you.
Oh, he loves a bit of puppeteering, doesn't he? Oh, but it didn't even. You didn't hesitate at all. You were reaching for my face.
went right
I saw an opportunity to flesh puppet, and I went right for it.
Flesh puppet. So that's what I've been playing. Yeah, too much flesh today. Too much flesh.
You started with your weird books of flesh.
That's true.
Yeah.
Books of Flesh, the Flesh growing
Demon.
game, Flesh puppeteering. What flesh have you been playing this week?
There's not really flesh in mine, but the palette of unwording is flesh-like.
Okay.
I would say the color tone is very. It's a pink flesh tone. I've played the unwording demo because there was literally nothing came out this week. You guys have proved that wrong. But when I saw the list of the things you were playing, I'm like, well, I can't play those. I'll play this. I mean, lilac is not really a flesh color, but this game is a puzzle game based around words. Your character is suffering from depression. Aren't we all in some way, shape, or form?
Sad. Sorry.
He's going to do this all night now.
Sorry.
You're presented with a phrase, an idiom, maybe just one big word, and then you then need to manipulate the pieces to build a new sentence or structure to progress the story. So you're presented with something, and then you work out the reality of the situation for the character to then go. So this was wake up and just skip a bit, Will, because I can't remember what the solution was. But because I was working out the game here. So basically everything's a cube, right?
Fuck.
Or like an oblong, and you can a 2-letter thing might actually manipulate into a single letter thing on the end of it. So you're just like spinning letters to try and you've got a limited amount of letters, of course, but it's still reasonably large.
Yeah.
So I was given wake up, and then
It turns into give up?
and then it turns into give up.
Okay, right.
So this character is very depressed.
I would have
Evanescence of them.
psyched instead to be more excited.
So, and then you walk around this little world, and then you interact with the next puzzle, and kind of you're going about a day of waking up with this feeling of depression and like the monotony of like routine. The demo is quite short. Like the game's coming out in September. The demo took maybe like 35, 40 minutes. And there is a hint system, and that took a while to work out as well. You drag the hint system onto one of the solution boxes down the bottom, and it reveals what that piece is.
Yeah, right.
So you might want the first letter to give yourself a start.
Yep.
Yeah, and like there's not much more to say about it. This is what it is. It's kind of this is the puzzle. The puzzle really hasn't changed drastically throughout the demo, and the story around it is basically just dressing to give you something to do between puzzles, so it's not just relentlessly this spinning tiles, throwing letters in. But Will, if you jump maybe halfway through,
Wait, what was the
the solution to that?
Yeah. It's so broken. No, it's okay. Yeah.
So I just walked into the office, and in the background I heard whispering and chattering. The character heard whispering and chattering, but to the character, I believe the solution to this one was talking about me.
Oh, right.
So it's all about like the reality and then your perception of reality.
Okay.
Yep.
Hence,
And-
wake up, give up. Then there's
Yeah.
the clue is in what is the situation that you're in.
Exactly. Which
Yeah, right.
and that first one was probably the hardest, even though it was short, in going like, what's the headspace of this person? And as soon as you know that, you're looking for what's the depressed take on this situation right now, and that's kind of your in point. But then jump to like 90% of the way through this clip, Will. A bird flies into your room.
Mm-hmm. What the fuck?
Holy
Whoa.
shit.
And the game goes 3D. And it's still very rudimentary in how you play the game, but then the next puzzle that you encounter is in 3 dimensions. And it's not about twisting the letters and putting them in their blocks. It's you have cubed letters, and it's rotating around the cubes of letters and stuff. So there was one big surprise. I kind of like it felt a bit like I'd seen everything the game had to offer after the kind of that first half hour, where the puzzles were just like working out how sad this person actually was.
Oh god.
And then
Spoiler, very
very sad. But when this happened, I was like, okay, there's a few tricks up the sleeve here that could be interesting to see in the final version of this game. Obviously, it's really janky and like they've not really a 3D game designer, but you might need to scrub a little bit, Will, because I was very lost. I had to do laundry. No, this will be right at the end. Just scrub a little bit until you see the puzzle of the 3D. It'll be back. I think I found like this bird. You talk to the bird and stuff.
When you said that there was a bird that just all of a sudden came in,
Yeah.
I really my first thought was the plovers. They're coming.
Yeah.
Back.
That's why you need a bat.
The hooded plovers.
You need a bat.
Yeah.
Is this while Will finds that puzzle?
Yeah.
Which I think he's given up on. Was this a game that was in one of the showcases?
I'm not sure that it was in a showcase.
How'd you find out about it?
I found out about it because it was on. I was looking on itch for interesting things.
Yeah.
And it's been on itch for a long time.
Right, okay.
But the game, and then I saw here's the puzzle. Oh, that was me completing it. So presented with give up again, and the puzzle is manipulated in that way, which is. And I thought I got it there, but I didn't quite. So it's a bit finicky. It's like tidy up, which is what I ended up losing it, but I got it again. Yeah, it's obviously got some tricks up its sleeve. Out in September. It has been developed for quite some time, so I expect that there's a fair bit of depth to it. But how many more tricks like this will keep you engaged in it? And particularly if it's like this person's just sad. I don't necessarily want to play as a sad person for a bunch of hours because it's like it was kind of depressing going like something beautiful is happening and then it's spun to be like
What's the most
there's on the
bummer
street was like
interpretation?
it was cool car and like there was a cool car on the street and it's like I am poor and it's like fuck dude.
And you'll be like that with that attitude. So spin those letters around, champ. Obviously, yeah, as you said, how many tricks up their sleeve they can have.
Yeah.
But I think it's encouraging to see at least from the beginning that the whole game is not this one mechanic, and it's just adding more letters or making harder words. It's like if they even just flip it on its head with a few tricks.
But going into 3D space, tidy up seems like a positive thing, right? Did the puzzle
it
start
felt like- it
moving
felt
to
like-
like the character has made a mental progression because of the bird?
To me, that was it. It's the Disney story. It's like this new thing has come into their space, and that's going to be the impetus
Till I
for
turn up
change.
with a fucking
And-
5 iron.
Yeah. So maybe there's only another half hour of this game, and it's the 3D thing, and then it ends. But
Yeah, cool. I
Tidy up, bludgeon.
I do want to remind people, I was like 12 in the country.
It's not an excuse, man.
12 in the country, okay? 12 in the country. Both of you
How
grew up
old
in the
were you?
country. You grew up in the country.
Okay.
How many birds
know
did you
this
kill
shit.
with a
I've
golf
never
club?
killed a single bird.
And neither have I.
I've never.
But-
Okay, I've never tried.
Okay, well, I can't claim that. Pete, what else have you been playing?
I've also been playing. I'm going to look up the title. It's a Ned Kelly game, that's what excited me. Armored Outlaw.
Mm-hmm.
It is a super low budget.
I was about to say, it's a graphical tour de force.
Yeah. And it is a wave mode
Fuck yeah.
Hey.
shooter. You play Ned Kelly. That's all the screen you can see the whole
Fucking
time.
hell.
That is so good.
And
Perfect for a widescreen monitor, though.
perfect for a widescreen monitor. And it's a campaign, an objective-based campaign. Every level starts out, you land in sometimes quite iconic Victorian.
That'd be Glen Rowan.
You go to Glen Rowan. You go to what was
starts with J, where they had the last stand? Not Silverton.
That doesn't start with J.
Sorry, there's
Right.
think of all the places that they
played
went.
that-
She's a journalist. She knows.
No, she's a journalist.
You're the Kelly, you're not all Ned Kelly here.
Yeah, the gang is with you.
Yeah, okay.
There's there's a million
Gets
cops.
Gerald Derry.
Geraldary?
Geraldary.
That sounds like it.
I think that's where the last stand
I've
happened.
never heard of it.
There you
No,
go.
just
Geraldary.
stab in the dark.
Sounds like a place where a man in a trash can died.
Oh God.
Oh, I'm sorry.
bad.
What? He was
wearing a
he
trash
was a
can on
murderer.
Oh no, I know. I
Can't be
was
angry at
thinking
me
more modern.
for the
I was-
bird thing, and also be angry that I'm happy.
I
that
was thinking-
Australia's most famous criminal ate it at the end.
I was thinking more modern. That just sounds like anywhere in rural Victoria. It's like someone died in a trash can here. It just sounds grim.
Okay, see, that's bad.
Yeah, that's where I go.
That's
That's
bad.
where I go.
Say that.
but I thought it. And then I said it. Tell me more.
Okay.
I would like to know more.
So, very rudimentary shooter, not particularly fun to play, but there's just like hordes of cops that you need to shoot, which I'm sure there's like a sect of society that will love that.
It's historically accurate.
Yeah, totally.
I hope they got funding from Screen Australia before Screen Australia Victoria.
I don't think
knew what
this
they were
game had funding. I don't think this game had funding.
Fair enough.
You run around, you got missions like find the stolen Kelly women in a shed in the bush somewhere. I don't know if that happened in real life.
Okay.
The cops arrested like some members of the Kelly family and they were rescued or whatever. I don't know how historically accurate this is. But
It'd be good if you got to hold up in the pub and buy all the townsfolk beers like they did and win them over, but all through a letterbox.
I'm trying to figure out, like,
you can see okay.
you could see fine.
Yeah.
That is implying that it was like this.
That the head was further back in that.
Yeah, he's
It
like
also
deep
kind of,
in that
like,
helmet.
I would imagine if the helmet is like fully on, you don't have much neck movement either. So it's very
Like Batman.
Like Batman.
yeah.
Also, I don't think we have that much FOV IRL. I think we are a little more, like, right now you're seeing far more on the left and right than you would, I think.
Do you reckon? Our peripheral is phenomenal.
It depends
Yeah.
how good your peripheral vision
Not when you're wearing a
is.
tin can on your head.
I'm holding up 3 fingers here.
But you're not wearing a trash can on
Yeah,
your
but
head.
you know because you're doing it with your own fingies.
very
He's
clever.
so smart, boy. He's so
All
smart.
right. Is this any good?
No.
Okay.
But it's like, it's cute and it was $5 or something and it
Yeah.
felt nice to throw $5 to an Aussie dev making something shit.
Good on you.
This game needs to
It's
get...
got heart. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it feels like
totally,
a classic
totally.
90s shooter of like, this is a level, there's like the cops have a bunch of lines that by the end of the first level, because there's a million cops, they're all yelling like, you bloody blah blah whatever. And
outlaw.
Yeah. Oh, you bloody tin head. And then like you kill them. So
This game needs to
It's
get
sweet in
one
that
thing
way.
right. I doubt it has, but it could hang the whole game's success on one thing right,
Really
which would
chose
be
to hang.
sorry, to get the foley of getting shot at in metal armor.
In metal.
right.
Yeah.
Because imagine
Like heavy rain.
it is ting 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 ting.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you were just getting pelleted with little balls.
Did it
and
nail
hearing
it?
Yeah, it does have a
Okay.
ting when you're getting shot.
Yeah, good.
But it's kind of like one sound playing a million times.
That's what I mean. If they got a whole cavalcade of sounds of
Yeah,
just,
it's
ting,
not
ting,
quite
ting,
that.
just getting shot at, you'd be like, oh my God, I'm getting shot at.
There were moments where I was getting like shot through rocks like that as well. Like right now, I'm getting shot, and it was like there was a. Oh, actually, no, this is those guys in the distance. But like you get shot through walls and stuff, and it's like look how many dudes. There are
That's
here. It's like this is.
Oh my God.
They would have bum rushed back then, though. Like, there's no.
But they're all standing on top of each other, not moving.
Amazing.
The AI sucks and
Amazing.
stuff.
I
But
also
it's
love
like,
that, like, because of the letterbox, when
Jesus.
you're just holding your gun, you really do have to hold it up
Yeah.
here.
Right up.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so true.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
so-
as a cooperative team-based wave mode game, it ticks all the
Single player.
boxes.
Yeah.
Look at you. Look at
It's
you
single player.
trying to put
It is. Oh, right. That's not.
That's AI. The AI Kelly gang.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, when they update it with co-op, I'll take you
Give 'em a
rafting.
call.
You
I
take-
don't think
you take me to
I don't think
Glenrock.
there's co-op. I'm pretty sure it's just single player.
just
but it's still in
yeah.
development. I joined the Discord to see what he was up to.
Good
and it
on
was
you.
like, there's one achievement and it's for launching the game, and it was broken. And there was a conversation happening in the Discord about why the achievement wasn't popping, and he was like, I fixed it.
That's great.
Champion.
Nicrotex has a mate of mine from Holmes.
There we go, rescue.
Dad's entire claim to fame is that his ancestor lent Ned Kelly the horse he used to get away.
He,
Amazing.
like, when you say lent, did he
I was
get
going
it
to
back?
say that's not.
I feel like
you
that
lend
was going a long
anything to
way.
a criminal, a career criminal.
Yeah,
You're not going to
that's-
get back.
that's
Well,
giving a horse.
It's also like you save a bit of face rather than I was forced to hand over a horse at gunpoint.
That's true.
Is a little
Yeah.
more. It doesn't put you in the best light.
Stand by what I said. Perfect cooperative wave mode game if it gets fleshed out. I will follow the career of this developer keenly.
Pete, you have one more thing on here.
I sure do, William.
Up in the sky! It's a bird! It's a plane!
Peter.
That was fucking exhausting.
All right.
Continuing with flesh, it
turn it
seems.
So, welcome to the show. Peter's hot ass. Because I got a hot ass.
Okay.
A hands-on throttle and stick. I bought a Logitech X56.
Fuck.
hands-on throttle and joystick.
Yep.
And I was
Just like Dad.
just like Papa.
You got a hot ass just like your
like
father.
Papa used to play. And have been playing a couple of games that I already have played. I jumped in and played some Star Wars Squadrons with it. I played some Microsoft Flight Simulator with it.
Quick describe. You've got a stick and throttle.
Yeah, so it's a throttle, like a commercial jet throttle. Like it's a big kind of pivot thing, and then there's a joystick. And I hate it.
What?
Yeah.
We made a card and everything.
I know.
We'll never see that card again. I hope you enjoyed it, everybody.
There's look, I'm still like tuning it. Like you plug this fucking thing in, right? And it takes like 4 hours to just like set the buttons up.
Yeah.
Like it's like
So it doesn't.
it's insane.
When you boot it up, say this or
Yeah.
it doesn't go. Oh, you've got to.
It recognizes the controller, but it's also just like it. There's like 14 buttons on both hands, and so it's like, what's that and what's that, and it's so hard. Like it's just unclear what's
Just
what.
not when you-
They're labeled with letters, and the game recognizes them as numbers.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
And so it's like
okay,
you can't
right.
just look at it and go like, it's like 14 is actually like up and right on the D-pad on the thumbstick and it's like, what the?
So why did you get this?
Because I wanted to play.
He wanted a hot ass.
I want a hot ass. I want a hot ass. I've always liked the idea of having one, and I'm not done with it. But like,
It's hot ass.
It's
That's all we
so
can think of.
I'm not done with this hot ass.
Yeah, right.
I'm certainly not done with it. But I'm
Needs
gonna.
some fine tuning.
yeah.
Yeah,
Keep
and I think
plugging
it's
away
not.
at it.
I think it's for like. I think ultimately, and I knew this kind of buying it, but I didn't want to believe it. It really is for flight sim flying a boring route.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's just.
It's not for action, like, or
It just doesn't. A controller, from my experience so far, is heaps better for squadrons, for flying the jet in the Top Gun jet.
Yep. Yeah.
And they're the only two things that I've tried with it so far. Just for like, access to the buttons that you need for a video game to go like, oh, I need all power to shields now, and it's like. I assigned it to a switch on my thing, and it's like, well, that's fucking awkward. Now I can't fly while I'm doing that.
I was about to say,
where it's really
fumbling
like
around,
I'm
you can't
cruising
understand
I'm
fine.
cruising at 35,000 feet, and I want to make an announcement to the cabin, and that's where I flick a switch and go like, "Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're flying at 35,000 feet. Hope you enjoyed the chicken or the fish. We'll be coming into Melbourne, starting our descent into Melbourne in about 15 minutes. Hope you enjoyed your time with."
Has Colin ever burst into song during a flight?
Probably.
has Colin ever gotten and said, I don't know what all these do. I haven't assigned these yet.
So no, Colin's sitting up there with an Xbox 360 controller.
Yeah.
Context: his dad's a pilot.
Okay.
Yeah. I was going to say, are there still, because I know what you mean, this is a simulator setup or close, halfway there.
Yeah.
Because I remember wanting to play with those, but then back in the day, you would get just I don't know if it was called a Sidewinder or something, but you could buy just your basic game
Joystick.
stick, which was just
the S.
a couple of buttons and
Just
it would,
the end stick, the S.
yeah, and it would be far more, I think, loose. So the
Yeah.
games like this could be, you could throttle it around instead of slowly making minor adjustments. Do they still exist? And could you not just play with one of them? Or
Well, this thing, you can just use the joystick. You can
Okay.
plug it in and just use that. The throttle is the thing that I'm probably having the most difficulty with anyway, which is that it's like, it does have a dial for the input resistance. Fucking look at these two on the couch smirking. So like, it's a plastic thing as well. So it feels okay, but not brilliant.
Rubber
And-
probably would have been better.
Sorry?
Rubber probably would have been better.
No, metal.
Oh, okay.
And anyway, it's light. So there's resistance on this throttle, and I'm pushing it, and it'll slide across the desk a bit. You can screw it into a table, but I don't want to throttle screw it into my table the whole
Yeah.
time. Stephanie, this is serious.
No one is thinking anything
The
other
joystick.
than you fucking yourself.
when
That's
Steph
all.
comes
joystick-
back, honey, I'm home and I've screwed my hot ass at the table.
The joystick has 3 axes, which is impressive.
So it does the
Yep.
click. Yeah, that
It does do, and for some reason,
What does that
was
do?
Well, I
can-
changed it
Just
to
demonstrate a
your.
little bit more to see. Just a,
So okay, yes, the joystick.
That's all you can do. Like
Yeah,
It's your.
Thank you. That's the word I'm looking for.
But in Star Wars, when I booted it up, it was roll, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And that was your, because that makes them more sense for
Okay.
space
Yeah.
and shit.
All right.
It was just it's
This
all
all
very
sounds terrible.
complicated.
This all
Did you
sounds
try
terrible.
spinning? That's a good trick.
It is a good trick, and I did spin a little bit.
Okay.
But I'm going to play like Elite Dangerous.
All right.
I want to like try
Star
some,
Citizen.
elite. Dangerous, hot ass.
maybe
Yeah.
Star Citizen. No, probably not Star Citizen.
I don't want to shame.
Yeah.
How much roughly ballpark figure? Like,
I bought it because I've had it. It was on sale for like $290 or something,
Down
and they're usually
from-
like $360.
yeah.
So
That's like an Xbox Elite controller.
That's what I mean. It's
totally.
like that's
Yeah.
That's a purchase that you don't need to feel guilt that you're like, I have to find a reason.
I'll take
for this to
suggestions
work.
as well. I think Elite Dangerous is
What
probably
could
the
Pete
ideal
this hot
one.
ask for? Chat, let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Actually, but I think genuinely, if you have a flight stick style thing, give some suggestions of games that you really enjoy with it that maybe Pete could check out.
Yeah.
Elite Dangerous is probably top of that list because that is like the.
It's a space game, so it's fun, but
Chorus?
it's sim.
Yeah.
I played Chorus as well. I didn't bother putting it there because the game's fucking shit.
Okay.
But
Well, I'm out
it's
of
also
suggestions.
Chorus is super complicated in like it's like you skip through space to jump behind enemies and
Yep,
stuff.
yep.
It's much
Don't
more of a
know.
gamepad input thing.
enough.
So yeah, Hawks was fun, but again, like I enjoy these games feel control like
No Man's
controllers
Sky?
are so good. Yeah, No Man's Sky would be fun, but the challenge of No Man's Sky and Star Citizen and Elite Dangerous are like, I'm using this stuff and then I land.
Yeah.
Now I have to fucking
Go.
walk.
Map it all. Walk forward, walk back. Mine with the
There's all
joints.
these things
You're
that are
suddenly
just
in
like-
Quap or something.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like,
Okay, cool.
okay, forwards.
Good. Okay. Well, that's a lot.
Yeah.
The games we spoke about that we played this week: Cuphead, Starship Trooper, Terran Force,
Terran Command.
Terran Command, Sims 4, Werewolf Pack, and you're excited about
The high school years.
the High School Years
pack.
expansion, and you also
Who is
played Raft, Fuck the Shark, Last Call BBS, and Who's Lila, Ned Kelly, Unwording, and Pete's Hot Ass. Let's see it
Up in the
again.
sky. It's a bird.
It's a plane.
Peter.
That was fucking exhausting.
Good cape, Will.
What was I? I'm
Fucking
that shirt.
exhausting?
What was
You-
fucking exhausting?
Oh, you run off camera.
Oh, it was when you made me clench.
We'll be back after this short break.
From overhead, we're playing.
He'll come in all handsome and
Oh, no.
smelling like a mix of earthy clays and Moroccan spices.
I'm really proud of you guys.
I don't know if it's his aura, or he knows a guy, or he's like a walking broken mirror. Fuck. But he will cancel your show.
It's the penis.
Will.
Can we just cut the feed and start again?
Did you find?
Yeah, I mean we can go offline, I guess, but
No, it's happening again. Hi.
can I? What the fuck are you gonna do?
If you have a show, don't call Raj. Unless you hate that show. And Raj is the man for you. Raj. He'll fuck your shit up.
Playing horror games with autotune.
Is that it for buggies?
Oh fuck! There's another one.
I have reason to believe that Skipperino is after me.
Please excuse them, detectives. You see, we had a run-in with Skipperino in the past, but there's nothing serious. It's all over now. It's nothing to worry about.
Welcome back to the show, and a big thank you to SpazRus and Gkap for the words from our sponsors there.
You never told me you couldn't act.
What a piece of shit.
Wow. Oh, no, it's fine. You can get one in every now and then. Yeah, that was from Gkap was making a movie or something.
Gkap finished the movie.
It was like a
We got sent a
20-minute
cut that was... I don't think it was... Maybe it was finished, or there was a version of it that we definitely watched, and like there was like in Gkap's house some like cop drama stuff.
Amazing.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
And of course, we saw the ad there for Raj as well. And also, Will messaged me and said that I'm exhausted, or whatever the line is for the thing.
Yeah.
It was from a particularly big yeehaw from a Weird West stream.
Is that what I made you run from the front door?
Yeah.
And the whole way there?
Yeah.
Good.
There you go.
Good.
All right. If you run into a front door, it might be because a delivery arrived. And do you know what is in that box? A hot ass.
Send it back, though.
Play it, Will.
Prepare for that.
Will, play it.
He's not
Will,
at all.
is he there?
Will, play the...
Up in the sky, it's a bird. It's a plane.
Peter.
That was fucking exhausting.
Yeehaw, indeed.
And do you know what you need to make a title card like that? Powerful loins. Hit it, Will. All right. Dream PC, you need a powerful PC as well for all those Cape physics. And if you need a new PC, then you can dream of a better one than you have right now. If you dream it, they can build it. Easy to configure PCs via their website. Bespoke systems. You could say, what would you want to put in a PC, Steph?
Oh, I don't know why the first thing that I thought of was a frog. I wouldn't.
Put a frog in it. You could put a frog in it. 12-year-old me would have caught you a frog with a bat. But you could probably put like a rubber frog in a Dream PC. They won't do it, but they'll tell you how to crack it open and where to set the frog so that it doesn't melt. And that is because they build bespoke systems. Thank you very much, Pete. Built to order.
I wasn't sure if the frog bit was done yet. Sorry.
They are an authorized Australian market parts seller, and they have live updates of your frog-capable PC via their online build tracker. Head to go.pc.com.au/backpocket to build the PC/frog terrarium of your dreams. Good words.
Yeah.
It's a
It
great
was
word.
literally just the first thing that came into my head.
It's fine.
Frog.
And it worked. People put little figurines and things in their PCs.
people are
It's all the rage
wild.
these days.
It is a thing that has caught on. I think because people are like social media streaming, PCs are on display more.
True.
So, like, yeah.
Can you, or I would say these days, it's almost impossible. It's not impossible, but to get a PC without a glass side on it. Like, it is the thing
There are
that
a lot
every
of things
PC
now.
has now. And we're bored of looking at computer parts. They look great. RGBs, whoop-de-doo.
Except for Dream PC's computer parts, your computer
I was
parts.
getting to
Can't
that.
get enough
I
of
was
them.
getting to that, but I was going to say Dream PC's parts, they're worth looking at. Oh, there's a new catchphrase. You can have that one for free.
He's in chat right now.
But now everyone's like, how do you one up each other? It's put my figurines in assorted,
Not a real
amphibians.
one. Not a real amphibian.
Not a real.
No.
We are
no,
against
still
that.
living, yeah.
He does say
Taxidermy.
Fake frog. No. Fake frog.
no, a dead one would be fine.
No.
Not a Freddo frog because it would melt.
It would melt.
And then your bits.
That's a waste of a Freddo frog.
Dream
too.
PC says that you would be amazed at the things that people try to shove in their PCs. I want to know something that people have put in there or have asked to be put into.
Yeah, I want to see X-rays of PCs with little toy cars in them.
We're joking, but think of the like amazing Reddit thread of how I ruined my GPU.
Oh,
and
100%.
What melted on my really, most expensive thing in my study because I put a troll doll that's just melted in there.
Totally, yeah,
and the
yeah.
hair's still there. It's doing a little Terminator, I'd love to see that. It's got to
We should get some PCs for the office filled with back pocket memorabilia. Okay, and if we did, we'd get them from Dream PC, and you should get a PC from there too. All right, it's time to move on with more Pete in the show with a little segment we like to call
Pete's party, yeah. It's Pete's party time. Party.
Are we going to update
You're
that time?
goddamn right. No, it's got to stay the same forever.
Maybe when you didn't want to be on
the thing that we made this week.
Oh! do that?
It was a beautiful slide.
The AI
there.
thing.
Oh shit! Yeah, we should show that at one point.
Yeah. Sick.
We just quickly, we punched Pete's party time into an AI art generator and got some messed up shit.
Yeah.
We'll share that with you soon.
We will. Connoisseurs of Pete's Party will know that Pete's Party is a theme, not a segment of its own. And today we're playing a game called...
Photal Recall. Presented by
A classic. I would say a fan favorite.
A fan favorite indeed, and one of our biggest fans, community hotboy Nicrotex, is the one presenting this segment. As is tradition, we read a tweet from Nicrotex for every segment that he sponsors. This one comes in from July 3rd. Nick Belling says on Twitter, the Stranger Things subtitle team found themselves a fucking thesaurus this season, and he took a screenshot of a picture of where the subtitle just says, brackets, gate writhing wetly. Ooh. Which is great.
Yeah.
Really
Is there any other way to write?
It is,
The
isn't it?
subtitle.
Can you writhe dryly?
Yeah, you could ride.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. Let me look up the actual
It would be
definition of
less
writhing, like
comfortable, though.
clinically.
Of course.
Yeah.
I feel like you can writhe in whatever fashion you
guess.
want.
Making twisting, squirming movements or contortions of the body.
I
And
guess
there's no mention
swimming
there about
to me, I associate
moisture.
temperature
swimming
or
with
moisture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay, good.
don't turn your nose up at me, Death Book Flesh newsletter
Death
That
Book
is
Flesh.
that is my official title. Yes.
Yes.
Death Book Flesh Lady. That's me.
Alrighty.
So, in Photo Recall, Nick, Gus, and Steph didn't have to change that title.
Excellent.
Must draw iconic video game characters entirely from memory. Each round they'll be given 2 minutes to draw, and at the end, we'll gaze upon their work, and I get to choose the winner.
And we did ask Steph before, just making sure that you were comfortable playing this. And Pete said, do you know how to draw? And you had a very strange answer.
Yeah.
I know how to draw one thing if it's facing left. I can't draw it any other way, and it's the only thing that I can draw that makes it look like a thing.
Okay.
That's such a...
So we're going to get 5 of the same picture tonight.
So at the end of this, we could get you to draw that thing. And
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good. Can you draw it quickly?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I can do
Okay,
it
cool.
basically one line.
Okay, great.
Oh my goodness. Save that for the end. That
just
sounds like the icing on
One
the
line,
yeah.
one
I
line,
hope
easy.
it's the Stussy.
One line's easy. Balls, and then you just roll right into the shaft,
good.
and it's done.
Okay, great.
Stussy.
As a reminder of what you're all playing for.
Yep.
The person that gets the most round wins, gets compliments from all the other players.
Oh, shit, I forgot that.
Fuck, I need those.
So you need a compliment ready for anyone in the group.
That'll
forgot
take
that
more
part.
time than the drawing.
Yeah, totally.
Often does.
But my favorite one is I think you won one and we had to do it to you and you got genuinely uncomfortable with the compliment.
Yeah, I'm not good at accents.
Yeah.
I think I want them, and then I get them, and I squirm wetly.
I have a very bad memory for this kind of thing, so you're probably going to get a whole selection of just the one thing that I
Awesome.
can
All right, we'll prepare your paper. We'll get into round 1.
Are we going vertical or horizontal?
Whatever way you want to
It's
go.
artist's choice.
Yeah.
Though I will say, in the past, we've also collated the drawings at the end
right.
of the evening and mailed
often
them
find-
physically out to people who want them.
Yeah.
We often also holding them up. We do a side by side.
We will do a side
All
by
right,
side.
we'll go
Sometimes
vertical.
Vertical's
can be-
nice. Yeah,
Vertical's
vertical's
nice.
We can
But
make
you
it
do what
work.
you want. You do what
It
you
is
want.
longer than my thigh, so it is a bit tricky to maneuver, but I'll make
Okay.
it work.
Okay.
With excuses already.
Yep.
Oh.
So, round 1 is a very familiar character. We're starting easy. It's Yoshi. I want to see Yoshi. What? Your time starts. And now. Oh, no, it doesn't. It starts in 3. You get 3 extra seconds on the first one. While everyone is working hard on their drawings, of course, I have some information about the enigma that is Yoshi. Yoshi has a very similar personality to Mario, being brave and kind, albeit underdeveloped. I like that line because it's true. Yoshi is a friendly... This is just from some Wikipedia somewhere. Yoshi is a friendly individual who always lends a helping hand to those in need. He could be considered a hero as he has helped his friends, defeated the evil King Bowser Koopa, and saved his island more than once. He is also very courageous, allowing him to stand and fight enemies much larger than himself, including Yube, an enlarged Bowser, Neep Enuts, Tap Tap the Golden, and the gigantic baby Bowser. We all remember those iconic fights. Guys, you got 1 minute and 10 seconds left. How are you going?
Oh, God.
Very poorly.
pretty happy with this.
Pretty happy?
I
All right.
have made not even remotely Yoshi. Oh god.
Okay, let me give you some more Yoshi information, and always compared to Mario, which I feel is unfair. Like Mario, Yoshi has a large appetite to the point of outright gluttony. While Yoshi eats mostly fruits, mainly melons, he eats almost anything, including enemies, except peppers and certain inedible enemies. In Volume 3 of Super Mario Kun, what's Kun? Do you know that one? Yoshi gets hurt and begins to cry, while red liquid is seen. It turns out to be juice from Yoshi's fruit, to which he glumly states, "What a waste." In Clash, what's Yoshi sound like?
What a waste! What a waste!
So like that. 15 seconds, everyone. How we going? There's some tongue coming out of the mouth of Nick Boy over there, which I know means art is happening. There's an art attack. We got 5 seconds, everyone. 5 seconds. 2, 1. Pens down, please, Steph.
Ah.
Oh, man.
All right. I think guess first, right? We've got to see.
Totally.
Now, as a reminder to everyone at home, Yoshi looks a little something like this, and Steph's Yoshi looks a little something like.
It's so bad.
Come on. If you want to have a look at the camera. So if you
just pop it across to
Put it
your
over
left.
towards your left.
Yeah, lovely.
Look at that.
my
Lovely.
fucking God.
Everything.
Which way?
There you go.
Everything must face left.
Wow.
That's so good. That's just a little dude. That's a little guy.
That's the tail.
He has the tail.
You got the tail?
He's got these little
No
head
shoes.
spikes, but look.
I think it's someone cosplaying as Yoshi. I think it's Will.
Yeah. That's good. That was
Amazing.
nice.
That's
good.
amazing.
At least you got the dinosaur spike things on the back.
It does come with a handwritten apology.
Nick, let's see yours.
So I was in a fortunate position because my kids love Yoshi.
Love.
So I see Yoshi around the house a lot.
Yep.
So I actually have, I feel like this is probably the best drawing of the night, for me at least.
Here's Yoshi.
Bring it up, which is right here.
Yeah, on your left. What a waste.
What the
right at the end there.
What is
What's
on
up with
his head?
His
I don't
nose
like that.
is his mouth. He doesn't have a little mouth under the nose.
fucked
and
up,
he
man.
definitely doesn't have teeth.
What's on his head?
How do you think he eats?
So gross.
I forgot he was a dinosaur, but I knew he had something on his body that wasn't just like the normal body part.
You gave him
That's
a
so
head
gross.
growth?
Yeah, I thought in my head it was kind of like a fancy Spyro point or something.
You know what that is?
Yeah.
You know what that is based on the feet that kind of look feathery. That's those
are toes.
That's if you'd managed to catch one of those plovers.
Yeah.
That's what we're looking at right now.
I don't know, man.
That's a plover beaten to death.
I recognize that I
Never
cannot
told me
throw
you're not an
stones.
artist.
It's a watermelon, by the way.
That's pretty horrendous.
oh.
No, I thought it was an Easter egg.
Yeah, I thought
it's a
Easter egg
it's
as
a
well.
That's a watermelon. It's
There's
clearly a
nothing
watermelon.
watermelon about that.
How do I do watermelon in black and white?
I don't know. Draw water coming out of it.
It should have been rounder as well.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
That does look like
Should
one of
have
those
writhed
sketches that
wetly.
needs to be turned properly rendered in 3D and colored. Like, you know, when artists come in and do I did kids drawings and turn them in. Like, that would be amazing when it
I should say, though, that the Yoshi I bought my kids was from a cheap one. So this is dead on. Gus.
Like wish.
So
shame us.
So, well, it's not so much shame, but I do feel bad.
It's not so much shame, but I did fucking nail it.
Well, I used to draw Yoshi just all the time at school, like when I was in junior school. So I got used to knowing how to draw the bits of him and the sort of smiles
bits
and all
of
that.
him.
So I drew him really quickly, and then I was like, oh, I thought I used to draw him better. And so I was like, I used to draw him perfectly, like 1-to-1, and send in letters.
All right, just fucking show us.
So then I added a detail to it. So
Oh,
there's-
fuck you.
come on.
There's Yoshi, but
He's
what
facing left.
That's
I'll
a
give you that.
horrible posture.
his posture's not great.
What's happening?
Mario's
So-
kicking him down the hole.
Mario's jumping off him as he leaps through the gate in Super Mario World. So
You have to go with
Oh
perspective.
man, that's great.
But again, that's the one I used to draw a lot as a kid, and I just fucked up the body. But it was fun.
Well, look, I'm so sorry, but I have to give round one to Gus.
I get a win.
I try not to give them all to Gus, but just the added detail of the Mario jumping, I think was.
Even though I got his signature catchphrase.
And you didn't
You
like
were
my
close.
worm man?
I like your little guy. You were definitely runner up. Nick, if your watermelon wasn't an Easter egg, you would have won.
Oh, damn.
You would have won.
And I may have
It was the watermelon
I
that
may
let
have
me
broken
down.
a rule,
Yeah.
but I added a tier because I feel like that's either it. So
He's
he
trying.
killed someone.
Eliminate.
Oh, okay.
He killed someone.
Oh my God.
Tattoo. All right. Round 2 is going to be, everyone got their paper ready?
Yep.
Mega Man, your time starts in 3.
Oh, fuck. He's got so many bits
Wow.
on him.
Now, Mega
Where I
Man.
show that I am a young person. I've never actually played anything. with
Yeah,
Mega
sure,
Man.
you've seen
I-
Mega Man.
Vaguely can think of it.
All right. Good luck. You've got 1:45.
Oh, God.
Draw. If you can't think of it, just draw the thing facing left.
Facing left.
Little info about Mega Man. Mega Man is a highly advanced robot with a near-human personality created by Dr. Thomas Light in the year 20XX. That feels like a cop-out. Pick a date. Stick to it. Commit. Dr. Light and Dr. Albert Wiley worked together to create robots with unprecedented artificial intelligence that could be used to supervise other, less advanced robots. However, the two later had a falling out over differences of principles. This isn't about Mega Man at all. Mega Man is consistently shown to have a strong sense of justice, highly valuing peace. These values were what led him to be converted into a fighting robot in the first place. And the game stressed Mega Man's never-ending fight to ensure peace. It should be noted, though, that these values were manually coded by Dr. Light, as he canonically does not have free will, beyond the limits of his programming. Mega Man does not... Mega Man does have his breaking point, however, though, as seen in Mega Man 7. And I won't spoil Mega Man 7 for you, but the idea of peace gets thrown a little out the window. Mega Man 7. Oh, I don't know what's going on there.
I neither.
How's everyone else going? You got 20 seconds? Steph's face!
I could not think of it, so I have gone abstract.
Very nice.
Ooh, love it.
Hello, Hang with Heroes. You're watching us draw Mega Man. Probably nothing like Mega Man, though. Time is up. Time is up, Nicholas.
Okay.
All right.
Alrighty.
Fuck.
Gus, you won last round.
Sure.
Kick us off.
Okay. Don't really know, but had a stab and wound up with this.
Sorry.
Oh, where?
Yeah.
Yep, that's it. That's it.
on?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
Okay, so I've gone for the more chunkier boy, but I do remember him doing that little pose where I think that's more of a Samus Prime thing.
That is
It is. It's
Yeah.
hand
Samus
over
Prime, so
the
actually
gun.
acting points.
But I do remember he's
Not
very
the
into the
last
wide stance and needed the anime eyes, which I just went for dots.
Anime?
Hentai.
Haguro. So yeah, gave that a whirl, but he's got the arm cannon.
It's not bad, dude.
Like, it's pretty good.
I actually think Mega Man is a difficult mental pull.
He looks
Yeah.
more like Mega Boy all the time, and this looks like the Mega Man. He
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm going for with
Yeah.
him. Mega Dad.
Yeah, cool.
Mega Dad.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Let's see if that wins. Steph. Mega Man? Over to the left a bit.
Hey.
Abstract.
Very good.
Excellent.
That's some Andy
This is a
Warhol.
technicality.
If that was on a
Good.
can
Yep.
and then duplicated
Did
3
you
times.
ever specify from the classic video game series before the timer
I mean,
started?
that's what he read out.
No, that was once the timer started.
Inspiration.
Yeah, mm-hmm. It was a technicality.
I think you get the award so far of the most words used in a drawing game for both your
I'm a
entries.
journalist. Art is not my forte. I am a
I love
words
it.
person.
I think it's good.
Not bad, not bad.
bad. Good.
All right, Nick, let's do yours.
So,
Mega Man?
I will say
Yep.
mine, a little rough.
I don't believe it. I will believe it when I see it.
But it technically does look bang on to another character.
Okay.
Completely
Dr.
accidental.
Light.
Dr. Light. So there's Mega Man.
Oh my god!
The watermelon's
Why
back.
does it look like
It looks like no.
What does it look like?
It looks
What does
like
it look like?
Mr. Burns,
Mr. Burns.
when he's an alien.
Thank you
Yes.
very much.
I come in peace.
That is exactly what it
the-
accidentally
He
looks
looks
like.
like the green one.
Yeah,
What's
exactly.
the green one?
in
No, it's like a blobby figure.
In what?
Flubber.
A video game?
No, it's like a mascot thing. I think it was on a TV show.
Gumby?
Gumby.
Oh, there's
Like
a bit of Gumby. There's a bit of Gumby in there.
Bit of Gumby going on there.
So this Mega Man, that's the gun.
The double-breasted
Mega
button
Guns.
up.
Yeah, so those are rivets.
It's a lot of nips.
Those are rivets.
okay.
It actually
I
looks
thought
like
they
a
were buttons
surgical
and he was
scar.
just wearing a full body.
He could be.
He looks cute.
And these are normal men.
Okay, so that's good context.
The scale.
And that's a watermelon.
That's all.
That Easter egg watermelon.
Easter egg.
Yeah.
So-
that's Mega Man.
I think looking at all these wonderful works of art, I have to give it to the person that drew the mightiest man of all, which is Mr. Burns.
Yes.
Yep. He is
He's
indeed.
a Mega Man.
He is a Mega Man.
We should have mentioned as well, because it's happened in the past when we played this game. If you want to play along at home,
Yeah.
please
Oh,
do.
yeah, that's right.
Because we've
That was
had,
fun.
I've forgotten the names, but some back.
I'm pretty sure Wanking Fast and
Yeah.
Mel
NJ
have
maybe
played.
have at the end of it sent in their little as
Oh,
they
We are
Nice.
robots, guys. have
Yes,
done it.
we're robots.
Yeah.
I hope they all face left.
They all face left.
Yeah,
Actually,
all right.
my Mega
So, yeah.
Man didn't face left. I'm sorry. I've brought shame.
Yeah. That's fine.
Maybe it was. Maybe it was facing left, but the camera was in front of it.
Yeah.
So it was like
Yes.
turned left, but then
That's-
someone.
yes.
It was the camera that was
Yeah,
wrong.
the camera was
Yeah.
the fault.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Are we ready
Curveballers. Yeah.
for round 3?
How many rounds are there?
5.
Oh shit!
Jeez.
Oh damn.
There's 2 more standards and then a fun one.
Because this.
Oh, you can have some
Oh,
fun.
that's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
this is the one with a little,
yeah.
a little twist.
Yeah,
Just
Marcus
work.
Finney's stick in the dirt.
Mark's
yeah.
Finney's sticking
Yeah.
to drag. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, never forget.
The next round is a Murloc of World War. Steph's got.
I
knows
know
this one.
what this one looks like.
Your time starts now. They already started.
I need you to describe it. I don't know what the fuck.
Okay,
a
let me
Murloc
give you
is.
some information about a
Please.
Murloc, but I won't have any visual description. But maybe you can deduce something from it. Murlocs tend to dwell in amply populated coastal settlements, and it is usually to find individuals wandering too far from their compatriots. Who wrote this? Players looking to engage Murlocs should be wary of their surroundings. The creatures often lurk out of sight beneath the surface of the water. That could help. This tendency, coupled with their large social aggro radius, that should help as well, can often lead to larger pools. This is definitely a Wowpedia thing.
Start.
Yeah, sure. You can restart.
Forget that.
Hunting, i.e. grinding, Murlocs, can be profitable given that Murloc fins are an essential ingredient in a common broth. Fins. I'm going to skip the next one because there's too much information, maybe.
Oh, fucking.
Murlocs carry clams consistent with their level, as do most aquatic creatures. We know that about real life, which can contain various grades of clam meat and pearls. It's possible that all Murlocs use clams as currency, as the Winterfin Murlocs do. In addition, certain Murlocs command hefty bounties because of their tendencies to terrorize coastal commerce and fishing locations.
Is it?
A lot to know about Murlocs. There's lots to know about Murlocs. I'll give you that one line that I skipped. Slimy Murloc scales are often in demand with expert leatherworkers for use in crafting fine armor. Hey, do people like the scales word? 19 seconds. 19 seconds. Running out of time. Hope restarting helped, Steph.
It made it worse. It
10
looks like the
seconds. Oh, man. I was terrorized by some Murlocs, tell you what. Pens down, please. Pens down.
screen. I know what they look like, and I
Please.
still fucked it up.
Should have done it looking left.
It's looking left.
Awesome.
But it's not looking good.
Amazing. Oh, that's good. Nick, as the winner of the last round, I would love to see your Murloc, please.
I spent many a year in World of Warcraft, my friends. Killed and hunted. Nor a Murloc. I didn't know the oldie term for lots.
Latin, Nick. Latin with an Italian accent.
There he is.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Lord. And of course, that's what a Murloc should look like.
Oh fuck.
Sorry, Steph.
Sorry. Here we go.
They're
This system works.
Yeah.
Hearthstone cards.
So, yeah, totally. So this one, a couple of things I just want to note. It's underwater. These are all the water bubbles.
Under the watermelon.
So it's factually, oh, shit.
It's a signature. Let him get away with the signature.
Yeah, you can do a watermelon all day if I like.
There's a watermelon.
Love it.
So it's underwater.
Yeah.
This part here it's holding a spear.
Yep.
Because it's vicious.
Yep.
But I realized that I had drawn the arm too short for the spear because I drew the arm. And then for some reason, I drew the spear next to it. So I just drew another.
That's a real panic mode.
Another arm.
An arm coming out of the arm.
Yeah.
If I draw everything, it'll just
But
come
I like
together.
to think
that's the
I like to think
aliens.
that it killed another Murloc, snapped off its arm, and is holding its arm,
Okay.
holding a spear. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
lovely.
Classic
Okay, I dig that.
And
And
then-
the other thing I'd say about it's very Nickelodeon. That looks like a Hey Arnold character.
That's true.
Yeah, I see that.
The last thing I want to say is this situation down here.
Yeah.
Is it a pizza? I'm not wearing my glasses.
It does look a bit like a pizza. I was trying to figure out the best way to draw scales, and I experimented with a couple of different ways. So it's really a work in progress. These are lines. This is a squiggly line. These are like making little triangles.
Yeah.
And then this just says shimmer.
Okay.
So I don't know. You guys can pick which one you think makes the best scale.
Yeah, I think none of them do.
I'm going to try and say this. I would love to sit down with you for a day and
I'm going to try and say this.
No, I don't want to say teach you to draw things, but there's so many things that you go, I don't know how to draw scales. I'm like, there's a way you can do it. And
Really easy, Nick.
it's not easy, but there's solutions for them all. And I'd love to just be like,
I found 5 solutions.
there's also a fun, but I'd also get some,
You're saying there's one way to do it. I'm
I'd
saying
also
there's at least 5.
get some joy out of at least letting you show me what you think it is before and going, okay.
Well, Pete sat down with me and taught me how to play Dark Souls, and since then I have fallen in love with Dark Souls, and I love the Souls mechanic.
Yeah.
So if you want to teach me how to draw, I will gladly sit down with you.
I'd love
for 40
to.
minutes and
Has
do
to
it.
be on stream though.
We're not going to do it.
That's content, baby.
It's not going to be fun. Of
Do it
course
for
it's
social
for work.
engagement. It's work. We'll make money out of it.
Yeah, okay. Let's go Gus now.
Sure. No idea what a Murloc was, but now I do because of Hearthstone. So I drew this happy little
What
fellow.
the fuck?
Wow.
Taking a clam shit.
Look at that stance.
Look at the. What is it? Little butt?
So he's doing a little wide stance Mega Man pose.
How did you? Because I've seen hers. How did you still get closest? You didn't even know what you were drawing.
Well, Murloc. I thought of. I thought
The
creature.
Wizard Merlin.
No, I thought of creature from the swamp.
Yeah,
but then it's hoarding clams, as you can see. It's also wearing a little pearl necklace. And then its expression, I just didn't know what I was going to go.
You can't say that on Twitch.
No, he's
Grow up.
made of pearls.
Stop
It
it.
collects pearls. I had to come up with some kind of froggy legs.
It's got a bit of the Rick and Morty to it as well.
It does actually, doesn't it?
Yeah.
A little.
Oh, geez, I'm a merle. I'm just collecting clams. Oh, God.
I got a pearl necklace.
Oh, God.
Sorry, Steph. Here we go.
I've decided that, as I don't remember which one of you said this before, but all of mine are actually people cosplaying as these characters
Okay.
because
Yeah.
I can't draw anything that doesn't have a human head.
Awesome.
So this Murloc has a human head.
Let's see it. That's not a Murloc.
That's someone with long hair.
That's someone on a boat going fast.
That's Kate Winslet in Titanic.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me defend my
Okay,
choices.
please do.
I will defend my choices. So
Yep.
first of all, it does have the spikes. These
Totally.
are actually
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
like quite nicely waved, I will say.
Yeah.
It does have like the diamondy eye pupil.
Yeah.
Yes.
So far, eyes out of between all three of us.
Yep.
She's now the eyes.
Yep. Now the eyes.
It also has.
Has she?
You
Yeah,
know
she
what?
has.
You know what? Still.
That's lesson number 3, Nick. Eyes.
It has scales. This is denoting scales.
Yeah,
Well done.
lovely.
And I like that
You went with Nick's little triangles.
I did.
As opposed to Gus's bullshit.
Yeah.
Whatever. he's gonna
I'm
come
just
up with.
impressed she didn't just write scales.
I didn't.
Yes.
I wrote shimmer.
I hope you note no words on this one.
Yes, very good.
And also, it's amphibian, and also I ran out of time, so it's in the water, which
Good.
I feel like is their natural habitat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
have
yeah.
to do the bottom half.
Exactly. That was
Excellent choice.
strategic.
Yep.
The feet are the hardest part.
I just realized its posture is my Yoshi. It forgot to have. It has no body. It just goes neck to legs.
Yeah.
The actual one.
Yeah. Yep. I'm giving this round to Steph.
I would.
Thank you.
Wow.
I think you were the closest. You had the features, more features accurate than anyone else. So
It's a shame that put together they look nothing like
Exactly.
it, but they do have them.
yeah. And that's where the cosplaying
You're
comes in.
saying it's less than the sum of its parts.
Exactly.
Well, very nice, very nice. Should we move on to round 4?
Please.
All right. Round 4 is, and this one's going to be hard, I think.
Very quickly. Nano Gene. So far, Steph has drawn my 2 favorite images of grown-up Ponyo.
You're so welcome.
Ponyo and puberty.
Sans from Undertale. I knew this was going to fuck everyone. All right, here we go. In 3. Sans is laid back and flippant, often sleeping on the job and taking breaks. His laziness is a combination of fatalism and apathy, as he is aware of timeline resets. Conversely, he suggests that this knowledge could be a poor excuse for being lazy. He enjoys being mischievous. Sans primarily acts this way towards those he is in good terms with. His antics range from an assortment of illogical, juvenile, and slightly inconvenient pranks. Examples include Sans selling fried snow, using whoopee cushions, sharing an unscrewed ketchup bottle, and eye paint on a telescope. Sans, you cheeky. He's not above utilizing his teleporting or other magical, practical jokes either. Sans is also fond of making the occasional lowbrow puns. He enjoys making others laugh in general, as he also performs at the MTT Resort as a comedian. Now, for the people who in the room who maybe have no clue what Sans is, who Sans is,
From Undertale?
Yeah, basically just a skull with a body. But something that I think Steph might
People
be
have
good
a
at drawing.
huge affinity for Sans, I think.
Yeah.
Finish the game.
Yeah. Pete's party music is apparently reminiscent of the Sans theme, says Arcade Vlog.
That makes sense.
Points for drawing an Undertale battle happening at the same time as conversing with Sans. You've got 14 seconds to execute. 14 seconds. A skull with a body, commonly known as a skeleton, says Sevens. And that's your time. Pens down, please. Pens down, please. Steph. Oi.
Finishing the word.
Yeah, your words don't count. Ignoring the words. Nick, you're looking at me.
Words are all that I have.
Sadly. The words are all I have.
That's all
Your
I've
words
got.
were finished, though.
They were.
His words came after the buzzer.
Oh, well then,
Yeah.
fuck those words.
Illegitimate words.
Illegitimate words.
Yep. Whose do I want to see first?
Winner goes first.
That's true. Winner goes first.
Okay.
Steph, let's see yours.
I appreciate that you gave me a hint afterwards because I'd already drawn the one thing that I could draw with the caption, "I've given up on all things." But I did shoehorn it in as well.
Good work.
There's Sans.
So here it is.
There's
It's a
Sans.
skull looking.
Oh, it's a kangaroo looking left with a skull.
Yay! Good.
Yep, nice.
Wait, that's the thing-
Undertale, technically.
And you know what it's on? Sans.
I like many layers.
Two of yours have so far included not only words, but the word technically.
yeah.
So the
It's a stretch.
I'll tell you what, though, that's a pretty fucking good kangaroo.
Look, it was a rushed kangaroo. I've never had to draw one that
In
quickly.
2 minutes.
Yep.
It is facing
You're a
left.
5-minute kangaroo.
I like to have some time with my
Yeah,
kangaroos,
yeah,
get to know them, their personalities.
Yep.
But yeah, I did shoehorn in that there is a little skull under
Yeah.
the tail
Okay.
of the kangaroo.
Undertale.
There were definitely things that I enjoyed about that. The other two have to fuck up pretty hard
You are
for
gonna-
to take the round.
You're
though.
going to kick yourself when the next round.
Yeah, if
Well,
the next one-
When the next, you're going to kick yourself when the next round's KO the kangaroo. You're gonna
I think we should see Gus's next.
All right.
Sure.
Okay.
I played Undertale. I really liked it. I finished it. So I remember what Sans looks like, but I don't remember the dialogue. So I went for that. And the dialogue is, "You're really sad" or something. Because I remember that's the dialogue in the game was like, you used to have a catchphrase when you killed everyone. It was like, "Brr, brr, 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 brr." And it was always something that was like, you could have done better, but you're sad. Because the whole game was a bit too depressing when I finished it. But I remember Sans, and he was a cheeky little skull boy.
And there's
so-
the game, but we're
And
ignoring
there's-
the words because.
But there's the little fight up the top as well that you have your little bullet hell shooter up there as well.
yeah,
Good.
nice.
To cheer on. But he's got his hands in his pocket and he's really depressing.
Sans with the hands in the pocket.
It's good. There you go.
Good. That was good. That was
it's fine.
There was no technical
Yeah,
loophole.
It was technically
I mean-
Sans.
Yeah.
But that one was on a technicality.
Technicality.
Sans.
No, jump through a loophole. I'm impressed.
Thank you.
Well, if you want to skate by on technicalities, my friends, technically, I have won this because you asked me to draw Sans, and I drew Sans. The absence of anything.
Oh, for
Sans drawing It is a sans drawing. There is no drawing.
Can I just say before, did you flip the page over? And so it means you.
I also drew this. This game sucks, and for some reason, everyone thinks it's amazing because it's overwritten internet-based fan fiction. Undertale sucks. It's a huge in-joke that people think makes them cool, like Gus.
Translation, you are really sad or something. I don't know.
Also, I have given up on all things.
The absence of drawing.
I love that. I love that. That would be in a gallery for sure. Look, I'm so torn.
Peter.
You all have strengths. You had me with the Sans picture, but then the aggressive diatribe.
Screed.
Yeah, I feel like it just put me off a little bit. You know, if I walk up and see an artist's rendition of Sans, and I go, "That's interesting. I wonder what they have to say about it." And I read that you're
this
mad
is the
about
little
people
blurb
enjoying
next
something
to
on
it.
the internet.
Yeah,
Exactly. Then I'm like, oh, this guy's just angry.
Now they're just telling me what they want me to think.
This guy's
of the
just
artwork.
angry.
Yeah.
And so I feel like I need to move away from Sans for that.
Sans.
Sans. I'm going Sans. That's an accurate drawing, but
In the game where we are being told to draw something, you all have skills. Crazy, interpretive. You could draw what it actually needed to be. I don't know. Right, I'm out of this game.
You're out. Steph, this round goes to you.
Yeah.
Lovely kangaroo,
Thank
lovely
you.
skull, and sands.
Yep.
Very nice.
Multiple levels.
Very nice.
Very good.
All right. Okay. We're up to our last round. And of course, the last round is the fun round. This one I thought was funny when I said it to myself. And now I'm looking at it, I'm like, it's maybe not as funny to everyone else.
Mm-hmm. It's some Dota character doing it.
It's not. In the past, we've had things like tasteful nude of Marcus Phoenix. We've had Bowser's hot tub stream.
Oh, that's right.
Tonight, we have Fox McCloud on Grand Designs, because Kevin McLeod hosts Grand Designs. So we're doing Fox McCloud on Grand Designs. Your time starts now. Okay, so little information about Fox McCloud. I should also have a little bit of information about Grand Designs. I'll read a little bit about Fox McCloud, who's the main protagonist of the Star Fox series. He's sometimes referred to by the name Star Fox, especially by his many enemies. He is additionally a pilot, combatant, adventurer, and the leader of the Star Fox teams. Fox is the son of James McCloud, who edified him throughout his childhood to never give up. Fox McCloud was a cadet at the Cornerian Defense Army Academy. Cornerian? When he heard the news that his father, James McCloud, had met a violent end at the hands of the twisted genius, Andros. And now I'm going to look up Grand Designs facts for you really quickly. I should have prepared this earlier, knowing how much interest there would be in
We get a bit
Grand
more
Designs.
time for this one, don't we?
No, typically not, but I'll give you some time. There's only one clock. We only built one clock and it's 2 minutes.
Run it twice.
So, Grand Designs is a British television series by Boundless, broadcast on Channel 4, which features unusual and often elaborate architectural home building projects. It's presented by Kevin McLeod. That's where the Fox McCloud thing, that's where the humor comes from. That's why it's so funny. And let me give you a little information about the first episode of Grand Designs aired on the 29th of April in 1999. So that's quite a while back. Have you guys seen Grand Designs? Are you guys following along okay? You got 25 seconds. I reckon I'll give you a little breathing room. If you're on to a concept, I'll let you finish it after the clock.
Much like Grand Designs.
Exactly. You're going to be over budget for sure. You had a budget of $25,000 for the garden. How much did you spend, Gus?
Oh, we went a little over. We've gone 6 million.
A little over?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll have to,
Interesting.
Mine is less expensive, but it has nicer materials, I'm going to say.
Okay, so the buzzer's gone off. You're on to a concept. Finish that off and let me know when you're done, because I don't want to get in the way of a really nice piece of art here. NJ Games says, can't say that I'm a fan of Grand Design Speed. NJ Games, that means I can't be a fan of you.
Oof.
Sorry. Grand Design is one of the greatest television shows out there. You really need to watch it on a like rainy Sunday
do.
and just enjoy Kevin McLeod being like so bluntly, like
So in
cynical.
disbelief that these people would ever consider trying to pull this off.
He's just,
And then in the end, begrudgingly, well, you know what? They had a vision.
and Hex is in the chat. Hello, Hex.
Hey.
Steph would nail this one.
She would. Our Steph tonight, though.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Not quite sure. All right. Gus, wrap it up, mate.
Last bit.
Steph, wrap it up, mate. Nick's
I'm
finished.
doing my best.
There are only so many kangaroos in this grand design. How many kangaroos are in there, Nick?
Oh, I'll tell you what. You fucking nailed that one.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Nice. Done. All right. Steph, happy?
Look, it is what it is.
Okay, good. That's what I want to see then. What it is. Let's see it, Steph.
Oh my fucking God.
Sorry. Here's that's Will's interpretation.
Picture.
That's
Holy
picture?
shit.
It's just a picture.
Holy
You drew the
shit.
picture.
There's a welcome mat. There's like some Greek plinths holding the roof up.
Amazing.
Oh yeah. I
Lovely.
made this house in The Sims.
Hang on. Are those fucking fairy
Those
lights?
are fairy
Oh
lights.
my goodness, on your
Is it
raft?
actually a raft? Is the house a raft?
It's totally
It
a
kind
raft.
of is a little bit.
Yeah.
I love it.
That is a
Holy
grand
shit.
The
design.
fox is
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah, that's a
Thank you.
Really good fox.
You can draw two things now.
Oh my god.
and that
The
can
fox
face
has to be
forward.
wearing something.
That can face forwards
It's
as well.
yeah.
You have your
The
powers
house is
have
also
grown
kind of
tonight.
facing right.
Yeah. The dimensions of the house are wacky as shit, but
Well, it's a fox's house, Pete.
okay.
Fair.
I mean,
Got you
yeah,
there.
on a technicality. Nick,
Yep.
let's see your Kevin McLeod Fox, please.
Okay, so
Oh, he drew something this time. That's good.
this is
The amphitheater.
So this is an aeroplane hangar.
Okay.
It's raining,
Yep.
so it's behind schedule.
Yep.
And these are a bunch of bricks lying around because he hasn't managed to finish it.
Okay.
That's Kevin McLeod down there wearing a scarf. And that's Fox.
go.
And Kevin McLeod says,
Wayne.
"What do you do for a living?" And I'm a street busker. And what's your budget? £57 million. Because every episode of Grand Designs is like, what do you do? I'm semi-retired. What's your budget? $100 million. So it's just like, what the fuck?
Yes.
So there you go. That's what that is.
Very nice. Very nice. Lot to love. A
John
lot
and
to
Lisa
love.
have had to go back to work. I just saw that
And it's
every
always
fucking
like,
time.
because they're building houses in England, it's always like every time he goes there, they're living in like a little caravan.
Shack.
Yeah, like, and their kids are like have the sniffles. It's fucking.
Not to mention, like, construction does better in dry climates where you have to dig up a lot of soil, and often they come back and they're like, so where this lovely house is going to go is just mud for days, and they're like, oh, we didn't know it was going to rain down here on the sunny coast of, I don't know, Bristol or Dover.
Yeah.
Fucking idiots.
All right.
Lovely.
All right. Gus.
So mine's more of a
That's Fox
modern,
McLeod?
crazy over the top.
Oh, nice.
Based off the plane that they all fly. Oh, the big
Oh,
plane.
yeah.
It's up the top, and we've got Kevin McLeod down here in his little scarf as well. And he says, "Did you go over budget?" And down here you've got the bird in one window. You got Pippy or Squippy or whatever the frog is
Man.
there, and you got him in there, and Fox McLeod in the cockpit. And then he's just saying it does barrel rolls. So
You know,
that's all
I was
he's impressed
feeling
around.
quietly confident with
Yeah.
my little fox house, and now
So,
Really? Even now,
but hang on, here's the thing.
yes,
Yours
after
looks
seeing yours, I'm
this
still,
much like a Grand Designs monstrosity. I've gone over budget. I've put too much in it.
I didn't
It's
realise it
weighted
was a
down
house
by
at
the
first.
the rainy, cloudy.
Looks
Oh,
like
is
a
that
ship.
what they are? I thought they were little birds.
No, that's the storm clouds. If you'd like to do lesson
Nice
6,
negging.
it's where we do storm
Yeah.
clouds.
Really throw it up. Oh, okay. The birds are. Oh, that's so sweet.
But I could recognize the tufts of grass. So you got it on like a grassroots level,
Now that you
literally.
mention
That wasn't grass.
Sorry, don't touch. They were more clouds. They were ground clouds.
Pen.
You don't draw anymore. You don't need to, because the winner, and this is probably more my fault, but I felt the interpretation of Fox McLeod should be that Fox is Kevin McLeod hosting Grand Designs, and therefore Steph Panicasio, the winner of the round, and I believe the winner of the game.
Yeah, I think
Really?
so. And also chat's
two.
pick for winning as well. Chat, you had the best one
Thank
this
you,
round.
chat.
Steph got 3 wins.
Yeah.
I don't know
3
how.
rounds won.
Ridiculous.
Clouds. Thank you for
I wrote clouds.
Oh, so writing is now allowed then?
Apparently. Actually, that gets you the W,
Can
so
you write
sure.
technically clouds on there for me? Just to be like really specific. Thank you.
And we go back through the we'll go back through the winners first potentially.
Absolutely, yeah. Steph,
Yours seriously matched the picture though. Like that's
collection?
why.
Yeah, that was weird.
I just flipped back to my Yoshi.
That's the best part of this game.
I want to see that Yoshi again because it's actually probably my favorite drawing tonight.
Oh my God,
it's
it
such a
is.
weird little dude.
It's a little worm boy.
Yeah.
So if you hold it.
So okay. Hold
Yep.
on.
Excellent.
Everything must face left.
I love that thing.
My Yoshi.
What a dude.
Then we have
Mega Man.
abstract
Mega Man.
Mega Man.
Very good.
We're gonna skip the draft Murloc that I had.
Wait, what?
No,
I
show
tried-
the draft.
Show
the draft.
The worst part is I changed nothing in the real one. So
Yeah,
this
no,
was the draft.
Good.
Yep.
Good.
Yep.
That face is
there's
seeing
nothing
shit, man.
different.
Yeah, that's just
That
Sonic.
knows it's going to be a draft.
It looks like I started doing it and I realized it looked a little bit like the Scream and I was like, well, I'm just going to lean into that.
Yep.
Oh, I accidentally almost did a famous artwork.
Then we have
Yep.
the actual Murloc.
Fucking love
Yep. A wonderful
Um,
note.
Amazing.
That's water, in case you're wondering.
Should have written water.
I should have.
No words.
Should've written water.
Yep.
And then
Sans.
Sans,
Beautiful kangaroo.
Skull on the
kangaroo
same
that's
time.
given up on all things. It's a technicality. And finally, we have Fox McCloud.
Excellent.
Beautiful.
Under budget.
Fantastic
The-
work.
the-
Under
The
budget.
word, you got welcome in there. You got a word.
I got a
in
word.
there. On the map.
There is a
On the
word
map.
in
On the
almost
map.
every single one of these now
So
that I think
technically
about
you're
it.
allowed a word like that.
Yeah.
Thank
Very
you.
good.
Yep. On technicality. Nick, let's see him.
I'll go backwards. I got the Fox McCloud Grand Designs.
Yep. Aerodrome.
Sans.
Rant.
Diatribe.
Diatribe. Nick's manifesto.
My experimentation with scales.
So good.
We'll get there.
So good.
Mega Man.
Yep. That's the one you won.
Mega Man.
And of course, Yoshi.
Oh my
With his head growth.
It's the monobrow.
And an
It's like
Easter egg.
A watermelon.
mouth,
it's all
man?
just
The egg.
it's all just a genie.
Mouth. Your
Come
Mega Man
on.
is adorable, and your Yoshi is the stuff of nightmares.
All right, guys.
Terrifying.
Let's see some real art, shall we?
Well, yeah, we've got Yoshi up the front. My
Yep.
thing I wasted a lot of
Beautiful.
school hours on that I should have been learning.
Very cute.
That's sand.
Sans. That's copyright, by the way.
Stands as well. Mega Squat.
Yeah.
Mega Man doing a Mega Squat there.
Lovely.
Very happy with him, but I don't think he looks anything like Mega Man. Sands again.
I really
You
love
skip him
sand.
pages.
Because it does the dots.
Because it does like dots.
Oh,
Uh,
I integrated them into my artwork
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a professional.
Aqua
Like a
Bob,
Mr. Squiggle.
Aqua Squat.
Clam
from,
clam
what was this
shitter.
again?
He's
Well,
clam
Rick and
shitter,
Morty.
Rick and Morty. Oh,
Murloc.
Sans, you're really sad for some reason or whatever. That game wasn't as good as I thought it was when I played it. And then
Oh,
finally,
you didn't skip a page for that one.
Didn't skip a
See?
page.
Integration.
Just went too hard at the end. My Fox the Cloud House and my words clouds.
over budget.
Clouds.
I'll tell you what, I'm impressed at the amount of drawing in that.
Yeah.
Like in the, for
amount
the
of
time
lines.
frame.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the sheer volume, not the quality, but the volume.
Can I
is
just
impressive.
ask, where did you start? What was the first thing that you did in that?
I genuinely don't remember.
I reckon you drew the ground and then the plane.
No, I think I started drawing a plane and then I built the rest around it. But yes, used the
Yeah,
full
cool.
canvas. Didn't let any go to waste.
I'm impressed.
Sands.
Wow.
We might do Nightbot rolls, but maybe during the next segment we can just have them
Yeah, cool.
quietly
That's a good idea.
happening.
Yeah.
Because there is something else we want to do tonight, which will be fun, and we
Yeah.
don't want to waste 20 minutes doing
We want to waste 20
rolling
minutes
Nightbots.
doing this.
Want to spend 20 minutes doing something and
Yeah.
do the Nightbot rolls separately.
That's a good plan. So we'll be back with more Back Pocket right after this short break.
Nick! Where the hell were you?
Australia, we've got something to tell you. We've got news for you. Gonna put some wheels in motion. Get ready, because we're coming through. The VegaBus is coming. And everybody's jumping. Tullamarine to Bendigo. An interstate free disco. The wheels of steel are turning, and the traffic lights are burning. So if you like to party, get on and move your body. We like to party. We like to party. The VegaBus is coming. Paid for and sponsored by the We Like to Party Party.
Welcome back to the show, and a big thank you there to CammyCamera and dolladazz for their words from our sponsors. What do you want?
Haberdashery. I just want to say it.
Haberdashery.
That is such a good word. That is such a good mouthfeel.
Of course, we saw VegaBus's commercial there. Something we didn't say, though. The compliments.
Yeah.
We forgot the
missed
prize.
the end of Pete's party.
Miss Panicasio for winning. Pete, start us off.
I don't do one. That's
what?
my game. I never
Gets out of it.
I don't have to do
Gus,
this.
start us off.
Steph.
Yes.
Of all the Stephs that have ever sat in that chair.
Oh, wow.
This is dangerous territory, man.
Remember
you-
Steph is in
She's
chat.
here.
Have the nicest brown hair. And I would share a raft with you any day.
Thank you. It will be a pathetic one.
Oh, I look forward to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Nicholas?
Steph, I admire genuinely your ability to, from what it appears, make your own pants.
I did not make my own pants.
Brutal.
They are okay. When I stand up, technically, when I stand up, they are long enough to be full-length pants.
Okay.
But I have to buy cropped jeans for that purpose because I'm a short person.
What a crop jeans shorter in the leg?
Yeah, typically for like most
Three-quarter
people, they
length?
come up to like top of the shin.
Right. Yeah.
I'm not most people. I'm short. And I've become okay with that.
It doesn't sound like it.
Till today.
There was just a
But a lot of the jeans that
writhing
are
in your voice.
cropped typically have frayed edges.
Okay, I see what's going on.
And they have like that, oh, we've just ripped this off kind of vibe.
Right, okay.
Yeah,
That's
right.
what's going on.
So I didn't just chop them. They're meant to be like this.
Okay.
So thank you, Nicholas.
I admire your ability to turn shorts into pants.
We also think more of you than just your pants and hair color. I just think I went into a panic when I realized Steph was watching and I was like, crap. But I'm not.
No one was thinking that until you said it.
Clearly I was. So
You're a troublesome young woman.
true.
Okay, so moving on now to our final segment of the show, of a late entry to the rundown.
Yeah.
It wasn't here until an hour before we started.
It wasn't here until the thing that physically is making this possible to do arrived here as well.
Impossible to do without a Woolworths bag that was sitting in the back of my spare car for 7 months.
Spare car.
No, as in like a vehicle that is not
Secondary
it's
vehicle.
not normally here, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
We're not all fancy like you that have new cars. Some of us just have 6 or 7 cars. This is a segment we call Very Good Game.
So quiet.
Presented by RhysWild. Get wild with Rhys. That's his new tagline. And
sexy.
And the way that I'm going to do it is that I want Rhys to send me just any time over the next week or so, a collection of 10 wild things you've done in your life. And then each time we have a Rhys segment, I'll read out one of the wild things that Rhys has done. And when I run out of them, I'll just start making them up.
Knowing Rhys, he won't just send them to you. He'll make a word from the sponsor.
There'll be a film.
Performance.
Oh, yeah.
There'll be a GIF.
Yeah,
There'll be something that'll make us all feel like we haven't delivered as much as his quality.
And if he doesn't do that, he's going to look pathetic.
You see what I just did there?
Yeah.
He'll just play this clip back.
Yeah, totally.
In his video.
Thank you very much, Rhys, for sponsoring this segment. And as we said, Pete, this is a segment that could not have happened without something that was sitting in the back of my car.
Yeah, we...
And you deflated that thing.
How much information do you need? Not this much, but... We lent this console to
a famous rock star.
A famous rock star in a hotel in Sydney.
Yeah.
Because we were doing a show for
Adam from Peking Duck.
Yeah, Adam from Peking Duck was in town, but he was in COVID isolation in a hotel.
Mm-hmm.
We delivered the PlayStation to him so he could play Call of Duty with who's the other band member? The other Peking Duck.
Other duck.
The duck, who was in the studio playing COD on a PlayStation 5 here. He had a fancy console. We sent a PlayStation 4 to that hotel. It went into quarantine. It was covered in COVID. And then got sent back to Nick. It's been gone for months.
It got sent back to Nick. I didn't open the box for months because I was like, I don't want this.
Yeah.
COVID. PlayStation.
It was also one of those things as well that we were like, it was a bit of a last dash to get the console there, to get this person playing. And in that panic, I think the realization that, if a PlayStation 4 went to a Rockstar's hotel room and never made its way back,
it's understandable.
Great. It's understandable. Things get thrown out the windows.
It's a story.
It's a story. But then this, white hot panic fell over us as we realized, we need that console, or Nick needs that console.
It's actually
Pete needs this console.
Pete needs this console.
It's my console, and I wanted it back because it contains a piece of software called PT. I think I'm the only one in the room who's played PT.
Yeah.
PT was obviously the demo that Kojima put together for what people thought was going to be like a Silent Hill game with Norman Reedus. That didn't happen. He left Konami and went off to make Death Stranding with Norman Reedus. Are you excited for some Steph?
I am.
I want someone to play it.
I was going to pretty. You
want to set the mood?
Yeah.
I pass it.
I'm particularly thrilled. Technically starts with a T.
Well done.
Nice. Particularly thrilled. Lovely.
Particularly thrilled.
All I can do is turn the lights down a bit. Maybe I'll look. How about I turn
them off?
How about I just
But if you turn
warm it up?
Isn't the point of watching someone play a game see their reaction? And if you turn the lights off, people can't see us.
Let's go for this wonderfully sunsetty walk.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
We're playing PT in Miami.
Beautiful.
Now, I have started the game. Was that the correct choice?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool.
Wait, it's launched into the demo.
So you haven't played it?
I think I watched someone in the office play it and I couldn't stay in the room much longer.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Oh, that's ominous.
Yeah.
Cool.
I know we have a bit of bleed in terms of the sound, but can we get as much sound as we can get possible?
Oh, it's inverted.
Oh, God.
I need to turn the light down a bit more.
Yeah. You'll see this. You'll see panicking silhouettes.
Yeah. This lamp is on 1% now, the one above us. It's off?
Off
works.
Oh, gross.
Is it a bag?
Yeah, it's got like an old hamburger in it.
I think it just starts as a new save, right? Doesn't it?
Fuck, that's loud.
Shit.
Oh.
Fuck, that's loud.
You could acquire this house for $1 million in Sydney.
There's quite a weight to the character. Real sort of...
That
And
art
the way
looks-
it's
Okay, so it's nearly midnight.
the way the walk happens as well, that kind of it's what Resi 7 and 8 got to with
What a dapper fellow.
the perfect FOV to make you feel like you're about to have your head cranked around to stare at something you don't want to.
And there seems to be no interactivity. Whoa, wait. Oh no, I thought the face disappeared. And I was looking at the wrong picture.
Look out the window. I don't actually know. I'm just wondering what would the game want me
Setting
to do.
a mood. It's raining.
Oh, so this is a Kevin McLeod build.
Now, the only thing I remember well is this room.
Oh, really?
Because I remember looking at things in Baths, toilets, sinks a lot.
And then you gave up. This is
Baths,
God.
toilets, and sinks.
From memory, there's nothing really to be scared of in this game.
Sinks.
Like
Sinks, Nick. Sinks.
Go
Sinks.
back
Oh,
to
sorry,
the
sinks.
Sink. Okay, that's yeah. Oh,
Oh, what the fuck?
it's a little.
Squirrel?
it's a little baby birdie.
It's some fucking Eraserhead shit. I remember looking at that.
What is that? Is that
Can
a
you
mouth?
zoom? Are there any bumps?
No, I can't. Oh, wait, I can.
Oh, it has tiny little
don't
legs.
like
Okay.
It's a plover, says Dion.
It's a kill it.
It looks like my Yoshi.
Oh fuck.
I'm pretty sure this is the right at the start. But if anyone in chat is looking at this and going like, no, this is run 3 or something, I'm pretty sure that's what happens in the first walkthrough.
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
Congratulations, you just finished the game.
Oh,
Right.
well, that was fun.
So that's okay.
Fucking hell.
Thank you, Jess.
Oh, I don't think those bottles were there before.
The start of what?
It's been a rough night.
Start of what?
It's been a.
Something.
I want to pick up my drink, but I'm
Yeah, I don't want to like
genuinely terrified of
chuck it all over myself.
Handsome Robert Redford
Still
still in the
dapper.
picture. That's good.
Still there.
Still dapper. And look at that. Look at this. This
he?
is a.
Yeah, Liz, let's just run. Don't worry about emote only bullshit. Let's just run for like a minute. We'll run #Nick for Nick's prizes.
Is it
Is that
bigger?
still
Did
there?
it grow?
Exclamation mark Nick. Oh, you don't even need exclamation mark.
It's
do
still
you?
living.
You work it out. It's just
I'm
Nick.
making a
Just
note.
Look
type
in the mirror.
Nick.
It's the perfect level of we can't render your face.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
prove that you're there. Fuck, my heart is racing.
Oh, wait.
With an
Front
H.
door?
Oh
Front door.
God,
With an
I thought that
With
was
an
a thing.
With an H.
Okay.
Okay,
So
so
it's like
Midnight.
there's a
Okay,
little
so we just
time
keep hitting
loopiness.
that. Yeah.
Okay, but it something happened at midnight. Oh God.
Stop looking at the fucking wall.
What the
Is that a bit
fuck?
sexy?
Yeah. It's a little
Sexy
sexy.
to laugh.
It's that thing, right?
It's
So glad. What's behind you? I don't know. I'm genuinely like,
Look up.
Oh,
Oh shit.
look around. It's a stairwell, I think.
Oh shit.
The dark is so penetrating. It's like
That's fine. We're safe. We're safe. We're safe. We're at
we
the end.
fully
We're
have
made
to
it.
go down a stairwell.
oh
to get out
fuck
of here.
off. I hate this so much.
Tubby 2877. Congratulations, you've won Nick's artwork. We're now going to run a Steph. One for Steph.
Well done,
Gonna run a roll for
Tully.
Steph.
Oh yuck.
What are you reacting to?
Everything. I feel actively unwell.
You can just power through a few loops, mate, if you're feeling like there's nothing going on.
Where's our buddy?
On, baby.
Baby's still there.
He's still there.
Yep.
Up, Nick. Up. Oh, it's still there. It's just that.
But it's swinging.
It was always
I
swinging.
don't like that it's swinging.
Something
Oh, what?
changed. Has anything changed?
What is that?
Cigarette is broken ashtray or something, or banana peel maybe?
And the other side?
Was it a timing thing? Wait, the door, remember it goes to midnight and that goes bong and
Yeah.
then shit
And then
happens?
weird shit happens. Yeah. So let's just get out of the place before it bongs.
I guess but that would
We
that
mustn't
feels,
let it bong.
That feels like you didn't do anything and it'll just fucking hell.
Oh, it's
Whoa.
green. Why is it green?
Wait, is
what?
it night vision or is it?
Something is luminescent.
Maybe you should turn our faces a little bit.
You want to see
Well,
more light?
Just
Gus,
a little bit of
you're
light.
so needy, aren't you?
I'm so fucking scared. That makes me feel a little better. Thank you, Peter.
Well, I don't want you to feel better.
Green stops feeling scary. For some
It's a
reason.
great little
It feels very like Blair Witch.
Yeah. It's a good little loop. This house.
Yeah, it's a nice little like L-shaped corridor.
Yeah. What?
What?
radio. You play it?
No.
You can't do
There's
anything,
no
can
buttons.
you?
No. I've just got a slight zoom and that's it.
Let's run a Gus. Let's run a Gus now. Gus, there it's going. Thank you.
Should I wait for the bong?
Maybe. Green feels like a broken level.
I don't like this.
Now you don't like it?
It feels spooky.
Yeah, it's about to bong. All right.
Like,
Wait, what was it? There was something there.
What? Where? What? This is correct. Come on, guys. Come on.
No,
oh, fuck!
No, what the fuck is that? It's not moving. Oh.
No, fuck off! No, fuck off!
God.
Don't go after it. Go. Do a loop. Do a loop. Do
Get
a loop.
out. No.
Ah!
What the fuck? She needs dental.
She needs dental. You gotta up your plan, woman.
Is she consuming us?
Is that
We're right back to eating flesh, honestly.
Lisa needs braces. Gus, you okay? Look at you.
I'm just hearing gulping of wine back here.
Fuck off. I fucking hate this.
You having a good time, bud? Yeah.
That's a new couch, by the way.
I hate.
Last time we played a horror game, you literally shat yourself.
I hate forced perspective, which sounds like a Kevin McLeod line, but it's not.
So, are we back at the beginning of the game, or we've
just it's like this is part of it?
No, I know, but like, as in like, did that reset us? Or
I don't know that it necessarily has like you're not at 0%. But you've been running through this now, right? So now it's like, what's the next thing you feel like you want to do? Probably just like keep running through the L, just like as fast as you can.
Yeah.
You've seen kind of the detail of the corridor.
Yeah, sure.
What's happening now?
Can you
just
finish
power.
this?
It definitely has an ending.
I mean, I feel like it just ended us.
Can we finish this?
Oh, there was a blink there that I'm not comfortable with. Just making sure the baby's still there.
That coat rack makes me
Is this
jump
a
every fucking
babysitting
time.
game?
And I'll say that Tubby2877 is getting Nick's art. The legit Zeke.
Well done, Tubby.
Is getting Steph's, and Toxichorg is getting Gus's.
I'm so sorry to whoever gets mine.
Legit Zeke.
Legit Zeke,
Gets the
you
real
have my
horror.
sincere apologies.
Toxichorg, I will only ask 6 Toxicoins of you for my artwork. Like an NFT.
I won't ask for anything because I'm kind and generous.
And you've got that hair and pants.
I know, right? That are full-sized pants. Thank you very much.
I feel like we need less light in here.
Sure. Turn them off.
Eventually it just starts becoming like, I would do this renovation.
We did joke about before we came up with this idea that if you went onto Twitch right now and looked under the category of this game, we'd be the one person playing it on Twitch. 'Cause I think, why is
it graining?
Oh, everything's...
Zoom in on the you zoom in on the you didn't zoom in on the radio and stuff, like when the things get set off.
Yeah,
You can zoom in
You
on
can look at them as like details, and the
I-
phone rings or something.
What if we get set off?
You've already zoomed in on that for sure. You've triggered like the next part of that.
green.
Oh, it's
maybe,
still there.
Maybe look up in this corridor.
Why do you keep asking us to look up?
There's definitely like
zoom when you look up.
Something key up there. Yeah.
Feel
What?
like if I look up, then when I look
down,
there's something there.
There's bullshit.
I mean, I really struggled with Resi 7 because of this. That this first person tight FOV.
Yep.
It knows where it wants to put my eyes.
Slow turn.
I hate it.
I am trying to figure out what PT stands for as a result of this.
Playable
teaser was what it.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait.
I mean,
the longing just went off now. Is is there a clock to look at?
Yeah,
that's
I keep looking at that.
Yeah, but
app
that doesn't
and
make a
thinking-
bonging noise.
No, I think it might be that might
grandfather
be,
clock.
I wonder if that's. Oh, that's true. It doesn't make bonging noises.
It goes.
Buddy, still there?
Remember the radio went off and we didn't go and zoom in on it. So that's
Yeah,
what we're-
zoom on.
Yeah.
Maybe
It's
stay-
on the, I think it's on the thing there, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just wait. I'll just wait for the radio.
Because that went so well for us.
That was awesome
last time.
Dream PC says PT stands for poop time for Gus.
Yeah,
pretty
poop
good.
time.
Poop time.
Poop time.
Poop time, piss time. You do all the P words.
Excrete everything.
Excrete all your P's.
Couldn't afford
Actually-
reflections in this.
You know what? It's palpable tension.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
There's our journalists.
Journalist.
Journalist right here. Although I also like, someone has suggested pissing trousers. Yes.
Nice. Also good. Anything?
Baby?
Yeah, we're getting some radio-y stuff now.
Oh, it's, yeah, zoom.
Does it lock your perspective or do something to
Were the keys
Wait,
there
shut
before?
up. Sorry, not you. I was talking to Gus.
Oh.
He just says that when he's rude and then he has to deflect it to someone.
Yeah, that tracks.
Zoom in again.
Fuck.
Feels like we're gonna get it.
I can't remember.
What if I just never leave?
I think she comes.
She'll come for us.
Should I just walk?
Yeah, I'd go through again. Back in Greenland, it feels like green is progress, right? Like, it's definitely the newest thing we found. Maybe look at the phone in this one. Because that definitely rings at some point.
Have I broken the game and I haven't realized?
Yeah, if you want to finish it, just use the cheats annoyingly specific. It's like standing in one spot for 10 seconds, then go look at something else for 10 seconds.
It's kind of an annoying gameplay.
Well, it literally was just like a hallway demo for
Is the
Redis.
gaping hole its mouth?
I think so.
Has anyone here seen Eraserhead?
Yep.
No.
That is such
It really does look like a naked version of my.
Oh, right. Jess is saying, like, one of the steps is walk exactly 10 paces. And then what,
The
stop?
thumping on the radio? Oh, you
Yeah, go down that corridor that way.
Jess, did you play this?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Jess is a fucking...
She's a trooper.
Legend, mate.
But I've seen Jess get, like, startled in a... Remember
That's
we
true.
played that?
Transference was
Transference?
like
And you
digital
played
doggy.
this?
In fairness, not much is happening at present.
Yeah.
That kills me. That's palpable tension.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
So happy with that. You're not wrong. You did weekly horror streams? You're a mad woman. I'm going to go back to looking at my logos on the TV behind me that brings me happiness. Really genuinely make me happy.
Wait, so this...
What are we doing,
Look
chat?
like there's a shadow there.
Yeah, chat, what do we do? Because
She
it feels
in the
like...
right direction.
That's
Maybe the phone now?
This
Does
is
that mean
this
that,
thing.
Can I make an astute observation? I reckon that means she's coming. That radio crackling and the laughing.
That's an astute observation.
I did say astute. I'm panicking. I'm sorry.
You should let other people tell
label
you that
your
they're
own
astute.
observations as
Exactly.
astute.
I'm mad grabbing at a bag of words because I'm panicking and I can't say the things I meant to say. But I reckon crackling is not a clue. Crackling is, it's like you're being hit.
Imminent doom.
Yeah, yeah.
Keep going around. Eventually there should be text on the walls. Okay. Charge it. Charge it.
Just power through?
She can't get us once we go through that. She can't come from the other door. She could come in front of us last time.
Skip
That's
baby.
her in front.
that-
She's going to be in front again. I can feel it.
Skip the baby.
Skip the baby. Fuck
Don't
the
skip
baby.
the baby.
Well,
Straight
skip the
down.
baby.
Skip Yoshi baby.
Skips a baby.
One day.
Oh, blue.
Oh, shit.
You went blue.
Blue is new.
I blew myself. One day she's going to be directly behind the door. We're going to open it. She's going to go bang and
Yeah,
jump
that's
scare us. We've got a blue light.
Yeah, we've got the blue.
One day.
Blue light, huh?
Baby
don't
blue
want
light room.
No.
Let's look for
Don't
like.
want that.
Let's look for.
Don't go in the bathroom.
Oh god, the bathroom's the worst.
Terrible place
to
for
go.
blue light.
Baby?
I wonder what.
You want to get in the tub?
I wonder what a blue light. Because blue light is bodily fluids, right? It's not
Oh,
just gross stuff.
I mean,
That's
it's
black
yes.
Well,
black light
gross.
is.
Black light. So that.
It's a natural
No,
thing.
but wouldn't it do like spit and
Natural jisms.
everything? It's not just jism.
Look up. Yeah, it does all. Yeah. It's.
I'm trying to. I'm rambling because I'm nervous.
Yeah, okay.
My point is.
Can't tell.
What would it be?
yeah,
What
you're
would
really
it be like
pulling
if
it up.
you took a black light to your own house? Because what my
Sorry, what do you what?
What are you
my
seeking
question
out?
is, if it's not just jizz bombs,
Uh-huh.
it's everything. It's spit. It's
Comes up with blood as well.
blood. Everything. How fascinating to be in your own house and then not be grossed out by it. Just be like, oh,
I mean, I
I
feel
must have like bled on the floor there once or spat on the sink.
You are the weirdest.
anymore.
You are the weirdest person I
Not
know.
allowed to talk.
I just don't want to be doing this.
Only.
Because everyone talks about it in a hotel, and yes, it'd be gross in a
Stop
hotel 'cause it's
talking.
someone else's, but in your own house,
Stop talking.
it'd be confronting.
Surely
but
it would
be gross.
be worse in your own house.
Would it? Because you would know, it would all have come from you.
Yeah.
That choice of
but
words.
But
What?
what?
Can you go through that other door with the code?
No, you can't.
You can-
No, it's not possible.
That's the front
You
door.
can't
That's the one we
leave
wanna
the
leave.
house.
You probably have you interacted with it like that before then? Like by-
Yeah, I
push, push?
yeah, I pushed it.
Is that when she came
Rose, you've been thinking it too. Don't deny it.
Why are you?
I think I'm actually onto something.
I think I'm actually onto something.
Actually,
That
yeah,
you-
someone just made a valid point. If you rent,
Red.
don't do it.
Oh God, no! Yeah, if you rent, no. Red.
Ooh. I keep looking at that painting every time, and I
I'm
can't
so
decide if it's
scared.
an eye or a boob.
Yeah, the one just here.
Yeah.
I thought it looked like a power symbol as well. Like, Jesus, like it's an on button.
Yeah. That's what boobs are. Power symbols.
I thought you were going to say on button.
I mean, in the right
like,
circumstances.
For some people, they are.
Look.
You know when you're in bed and you're like, oh, I left the sink. I left the light in the kitchen. It's like,
Oh wait.
Wait,
Oh no, I thought that door was always closed, but it was open.
No.
It's open.
So I don't get it. I don't get it yet.
Yeah,
fear is wearing off.
This is just like, it's not a game.
No, I know. But people, like, I've literally heard people say it's the scariest game they've ever played.
Yeah.
And that, like,
It's definitely meant to be like played alone. You like part of the game is like confused as to whether it's working.
oh, okay, so I'm not supposed to be playing with someone who's
Yeah.
saying that I should be blacklighting my own house so I'm not grossed out.
No.
Well,
By
Nicrotex
that
says that we
huge
look
blood
in the
pool on the
bathroom
floor.
every loop, so we should not look in the bathroom for a couple of loops. See if something changes.
I'm with you, Nick, in the sense that nothing here is, and it's meant to be this by design.
Yeah.
Nothing here is. There's no aha moment. I don't think coming. I think it's kind of like.
Rattlesnake
you kind of
says
just you're trying to see everything.
Rattlesnake
Yeah.
says you have to delete your save.
What the fuck?
Oh, really?
Is it actually busted?
Maybe it is.
Because I do feel like at this point I would have
Yeah, me
turned
too.
off
Me
the
too.
demo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. Let's do it.
Let's delete the save and see what
I thought
happens.
I'd already done it, but maybe because we've booted it or something. How do I do that? I go to
This music.
You go to
Settings.
This menu music has never been more.
I go
calming in my life.
to
Oh my
Are
god.
you okay?
application
Do
save
you
data
need
storage.
help?
No.
No, I'm okay. I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh, something about this sets me off.
save data
The
and
lack of
storage.
music. If there was like horror music, I'd be
Delete.
kind of in a cinematic
Yeah.
experience.
I suppose.
But the
I think
fact-
I'd like it.
We will not delete
less
the
than
game
music.
because then we will never be able to get it again. PT. I've definitely done this before.
Oh, someone says that apparently we don't start with a flashlight.
What?
So we must have
what's this?
started halfway through. That's outside.
It's
It's aspirational.
Yeah, it's where you're trying to get to.
That's where I want to go. I want to be there now, guys.
We should get a little cutscene as well.
Oh, good.
I think you see Norman Reedus at the start and end of this.
That's right. There was the thing of him walking down the street with a torch, and he looks down the street, and everyone's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, it's Silent Hill," and they literally said Silent Hill. I think in that trailer, did they not?
No, I think it was just heavily inferred.
I think
Gus should
we're
play
just
this time.
Seeing
Casper
things,
wants Gus to play.
Oh yeah, Gus.
You want to have a go?
Come on, buddy.
Can only go well for you.
If I said no, you'd all be like,
No. Well,
One.
pissed blood all over my carpet.
my living room.
"Such an
It's not weird because
such
it's
an
all my
astute
fault.
player."
Look at all. Oh, look! I jizzed really high on the wall that time, didn't I?
That's blood.
Okay.
I mean,
This is
Like, that
loading.
makes
This
it
loading. This is loading.
Yeah. It's
This is the power of the PS4.
This is a PlayStation 4, not even Pro.
wow.
have you caught yourself out with the PS5 or even the Xbox loading a game, and it's like, wait a minute, I thought they were done with loading, and it still loads a game in like
yeah, I know. Same.
7
yeah,
seconds.
Yeah,
I'm
totally.
like,
Here we go.
You want to invert your controls? Just triangle or
yeah.
square.
and you know what I want to do? I'm gonna bring
Put
that,
it in French.
that brightness.
No.
No.
Okay.
What?
Subtitles implied speaking.
Oui, je parle un peu de français.
It's literally frozen on me. It literally.
No, you just hit. It is just a weird menu. I think you hit.
You just
back.
hit options menu. Hit
Yeah.
start.
No, that was the wrong one. Start.
Oh fuck! I really hope it.
You're like, oh, it's broken. Oh, the game's broken. Oh, we're gonna have to. I can't.
Yeah, we never saw all this. Okay.
Separate,
Oh,
or it's
so-
a separate reality. The only me is me. Are you sure the only you is you?
Could use an accent.
Oh, well, sorry.
Say it in French.
Once more in Latin. Oh, there's the bug. Yeah. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh, gross.
That was
Are we
there last
familiar
time?
with
That
this
wasn't
bug? Oh.
It's got two heads. All right, buddy. Did you just spit?
No, it's
Get a black light.
breathing.
Black light it down.
Immediately.
Get a black line.
Two bugs.
Turn around.
Fuck you.
Look
Like.
around.
No, legit.
Look up.
Oh wait, it's
Yeah, we don't have
cool.
a flashlight. Yeah.
And we don't have a flashlight, and the bag isn't there yet.
Yeah,
actually-
yeah. Good. Okay, great.
It is inverted.
Camera.
Vertical and
Yeah,
horizontal.
it is inverted, but it feels weird in this game. Just there's a weird camera thing because it kind of doesn't.
It has a momentum thing.
Yeah, and it almost just like, yeah.
This is the worst playthrough of PT ever.
Yeah.
Okay,
It'll get
here we
good
go.
now that we're actually
Run.
playing the game. Oh!
Oh,
This is nice.
this feels like a.
Everyone reset your memory of what this game is.
Clock.
Hey, look, that painting.
It looks like a boob.
It looks like a tit.
Quick, turn the tit on. House.
Bathroom's
Oh.
closed.
Oh,
no
yeah.
baby in the
Can we
sink.
not-
Oh, I
Okay.
can't get in.
Yeah, cool. Okay, good.
Oh,
However, is
okay.
making noise.
The day of the crime, the father went to the trunk of his car, retrieved the rifle, and shot his wife as she was cleaning up the kitchen after
Well,
lunch.
that's nice.
When his 10-year-old son came
I
to
think right
investigate
trigger
the
or something.
commotion,
So what
the
that
father
means is
shot
that
him
Back
she's
thumbs.
probably in the
His
kitchen, I
6-year-old
would imagine.
daughter had the good sense
Yeah.
to hide in the bathroom, but reports suggest he lured her out by telling her it was just a game. The girl was found shot once in the chest
Oh,
from
God.
point-blank range.
Oh, this is the worst.
mother, who he shot in the stomach, was pregnant at the time.
This is the worst thing ever.
Scene after neighbors called 911 found the father in his car listening to the radio. Several days before the murders, neighbors say they heard the father repeating a sequence of numbers in a loud voice. They said it was like he was chanting some strange spell. There was another family
Silent
shot to
Hill
death in the
spell.
same state last month, and in December last year, a man used a rifle and meat cleaver to murder his entire family. In each case, the perpetrators were fathers. State police say this string of domestic homicides appears unrelated, though it could be part of a larger trend such as employment, child care, and other social issues facing the average family.
I like that it had full news voice for all of that.
Yeah, that was good.
Meanwhile, in depressing news.
Yeah. Guess who's dead?
Do you want me to power through a bit?
A little.
It's always
Yeah?
the
Yeah, you've got to walk through.
Yeah, I got to
Okay,
walk
cool.
through.
Oh, hang on. What the
What?
fuck?
What is that?
Oh no, that's the right.
No, that's fine.
Is that always that way?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Jess, we're sorry that you're going to be alone and scared, but you have to watch this, so you have no choice.
You've got a good face for that. You have to inevitably jump.
There's enough.
You won't feel
There's-
alone after a while.
But when you turn the
if you-
stream off, you'll definitely be alone.
All right. Just
Cannot emphasize
run
that.
through your L now.
There's no run, is there?
Well, just
Yeah, okay.
just make your way to the end.
Just
Do your loop.
plod.
Just in my house, and I'm walking
hard.
through my house. Don't
Go
care
hard.
what's in the
Go
bathroom
hard.
because I'm going to keep going. Someone
Hey.
closed the door, but that's all fine.
Whoa.
Bounced
What
off
was
the wall.
that?
What was that?
Looked like a bug.
Looked like a bug. Don't,
Where's the bug?
Squish it.
Follow
Squish
the
it.
bug.
Is there a
Follow
crash?
the bug.
No.
Let's see where the bug goes.
Squish.
Go
Off
through the
we
door.
go. Someone should really oil that.
Oh,
No.
okay.
I can't. Oh, fuck.
Follow the bug.
Maybe go back
Turn
to
around,
the
Gus.
start.
Turn around, Gussie.
Why is my inverted brain not?
Follow the bug. Steph was right.
Yep.
Follow the bug. That's on your shoulder. She's got a hard shoulder.
Fuck up! Why is the door bumping?
Oh shit! I thought that was you.
It wants to come out. Want to open the door for them?
Maybe that'll open for you now. Maybe that'll open for you now.
No, maybe
You have to go back
turn around
further.
and see
Go
what
back
was
Where
other
did
than
the
that
bug
door.
go?
Go
I
all the
want
way
to
back.
see the cockroach.
Just go check what's around the corner.
It's just your house.
I'm trying to get
Do you
us
want me to
some
do it,
progress.
Gus? I got it. I'm cool.
I'm so chill right now.
Yeah, I'm so relaxed. Okay, so Gus, you're not going to be able to go through this. You're going to turn around. Something's going to be there. Yep.
Turn around.
Oh, it's very quiet.
3, 2,
What if we walk
1.
backwards? She can't get us if we walk backwards.
Turn around, Gus. Don't break the game for everybody.
Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off!
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Doors open.
Hey.
Go, 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 go.
Now remember, Gus, this is nothing like your house. 'Cause you just got your bathroom renovated, so it's totally different.
There are
Freedom! Sweet freedom. Off we go. Off we go. Look at the clock. Off we go.
Oh.
Does it help to sing?
Sometimes. Round the corner, hang a right hand turn. Over.
Doors
we
open.
go. Doors open. Fuck off.
Fuck.
Fuck off. What the fuck? Off we go. Through the door, because the door is fine.
Oh, when that light turned on, I was like, oh.
That's the scariest thing that's happened this demo so far.
Lights are on and everyone's home. Off we
Who
go.
is it?
We're not alone.
Okay, we got that one
Round
thing.
the corner, someone turned the lamp on. That's all groovy. Let's zoom in on it.
You're a fucking mood kill, man. Oh
I
my
have
god.
to to fucking hate it. Going there yet? No. Should I have done something with the lamp?
Oh!
Fuck off.
Don't turn around. Okay, well, do what you want.
She's not there.
You're fine, dude.
Unless you want to look
Oh,
up.
do you hear the other door?
I heard a door open.
Yeah,
though.
a door opened. A door opened.
Side door. Gus, give me the control. Give me the control.
Yeah, we gotta get some progress. The bathroom door.
It seems.
It's open a crack.
Sorry, he's inverted the controls because he's
Buggies.
Oh.
So many bugs. Oh.
The door's open. The door's open.
Oh god, I pissed shit.
Oh my god.
Pissable teaser.
Pissable teaser. Oh, more grossness.
Oh, and now the.
He keeps glancing down. He's like, "You want maximum horror? Doing this? Thank you."
Oh. Why does it sound like laughing?
Don't do that again.
Oh, fucking
It
hell.
really does sound erotic.
Unless it's like she's dying.
Oh,
What the fuck?
so many bugs. Because she dead.
She totes it. Are they going up?
If the light turns out when we come down here, I'm going to be real mad. Okay, we're good.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Gus,
baby
don't
time.
read what Jess just said in the
I
chat.
just fucking read it.
That's amazing.
What?
Tell me after we've played.
Yeah.
Oh shit, cool.
Oh yeah, we have a flashlight.
Power.
Oh. It's quiet again.
With great light comes great power.
It's shut. Something's dripping from above.
Yep. You just got to zoom in on baby this time.
Mm,
You enjoying this stuff?
I'm having a time.
I was not told we would be playing a horror game.
Is it the time of my life? I would say no.
That's actually fucked up now that I know.
Footsteps.
Now
They're
that
not
I,
us. Footsteps.
Yes. Now that I know the story though, that's fucked.
They stopped outside the door.
The handles move.
Oh. No. I feel like in a real horror scenario, I'm realizing about myself that I'm just the sort of person that says no to it in the hopes that will be like, no, it's not going to happen.
This is a bait.
No.
Nothing here. It's nothing
Meanwhile,
here.
No.
old Photal over here.
Nothing here. It's
Get in the sink, Gus.
Just hard no. Absolutely.
the fact that you heard footsteps in the door, there's nothing.
Oh.
The door opens. We're fine.
It's open.
Go. You're fine. You're fine.
Go. Okay. Just keep going.
We're good.
The lamp's off.
Yeah, it's dark. Oh fuck.
So there's going to be the radio's going to talk, and there's going to be
Yep.
things, and you need to listen to the commands.
This brutal killing took place while the family was gathered at home on a Sunday afternoon. Don't touch that dial now. We're just getting started.
Don't touch that dial. Touch the dial.
And shot his wife as he was cleaning.
I don't know if you can.
You can't trust the tap water. Both son came to investigate.
Can't trust the tap water?
The father shot him too. His 6-year-old daughter had the good sense to hide in the bathroom, but reports suggest he lured her out by telling her it was just a game. The girl was found shot once in the chest from point-blank range.
Oh.
The mother, who was shot in
Oh.
the stomach, 2048.
Fuck.
Reporters called 911.
204-863. So there's the numbers.
911. It's 911.
Several days before the murders,
Look behind you.
behind you, like you were chanting some strange spell. There was another family shot to death in the same state last month, and in December last year, a man used a rifle and meat cleaver.
Press X? Oh, you can turn around, yeah. Like, press a button?
I just pressed X then.
Say this string of domestic homicides appeared.
Why did that sound like loading a gun?
Is there a button that turns you 180 degrees?
And other social issues facing the average family.
Okay.
I pressed X then, and that's what put the bullet wound in our wife, I think.
Yeah, okay. All right, you can go downstairs, I think.
Yeah, because it's a
Oh, it's a blue X. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Huh. Is that your frightened noise? Just a murloc.
Batman.
He's wearing his cap over his eyes.
Suddenly the Ned Kelly game doesn't look so bad.
It's my Ned Kelly look.
Oh, we gotta get that.
Oh.
They get the little baby. But we
fuck,
can't.
that-
Which means the mother's gonna come for it.
Could you imagine this?
Sorry, everyone. Sorry, everyone.
Oh, there's message on the wall. Message on the wall.
What?
Fucking heart rate.
I can hear them calling to me from.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you, game. It's like,
What? Oh, it's on this other side. Go to the left.
Oh, it is?
Oh, no.
Oh, it is.
No.
Oh, no, it's just smudges?
Keep going to the. Okay, turn around. Above the plant on the left. Is there something there? No.
Shadows.
In which
Shadows.
case, maybe it's.
look up the stairs, up the top of the railing. No?
Is it near the baby room? Calling from.
There's one more up near the phone, apparently. A message.
Oh.
Something right on the wall there. No. Maybe near the clock. Did we miss the word hello somewhere?
Move on.
Oh, it's on the next loop. We should see it.
Yeah, I feel like I would have seen it.
Yeah.
So does she turn up when we take too long? It feels like a video.
Jess is like, I want a donut.
I want a donut too. Oh.
Oh.
Forgive me, Melissa. There's a
Miss Lisa? No.
Forgive me, Lisa.
Lisa.
Lisa is
There's a monster
the
inside me.
lady monster.
Oh, so Lisa does need braces.
She does, yeah.
Wait,
He
so
needs dental
which one's Lisa?
She
Ghost,
is.
I think.
Dead one, I think.
She doesn't strike me as a Lisa.
Yeah, just to the left.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, there's nothing there. Yeah. Yeah, continue.
Leanne.
Oh, drippage. We have drippage.
Oh, that means something's hanging from
Get
up
the
there.
black light out.
What the fuck?
What the fridge? Oh, it's the fridge. That's where her body's inside of that, inevitably.
See, this... It's so funny.
This is funny for you?
No, but this doesn't scare me because I'm like, it's a set piece. I'm in a haunted house right now and they're like, look at the blood thing. I'm like, oh, that's
Yeah.
fine. It's when it goes dead quiet and you just hear like a creak of a shed.
He just jumped.
That is a lot of blood to be coming
Open your
out.
mouth. Blacklight that shit.
Writhe wetly now.
Ugh. I can hear them calling to me from.
Like, was that was meant to be scary, that wasn't.
He says, he says, pushing his knees so far into me that I'm like,
I think as well.
I just want you to hold me.
We've played the game for about 15 minutes. The one not scary part to you. It's like,
even the door gets him.
The door scares me more than a fridge full of blood.
oh, fuck.
Oh, I hate this.
I hate the kids.
Check
Check the phone. Check the phone now.
Phone.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, hello.
Unsettling.
Hello. Hello, child.
It's a cheap fucking blow for a horror person. Just be like, kids and screaming.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
All right. Head on. Keep heading down. You might see something new on the left there.
Fuck.
I can see. We're starting to get another word from.
Yeah, from L.
Thanks, NJ.
Fuck, that thumping is like...
Yeah.
The sound design is phenomenal in this.
Chat's all here for you, Gus.
Yeah, great. Text. That's what I need. Tell me right
Coastal says, Pete, can you give Gus a hug from chat?
I'm nervous.
This one's from chat.
And Pete, from me, can you scare Gus randomly at some point through the rest of
That probably won't get me. Pete's tradition.
You want to bet?
I'm brave.
Oh, fridge is still there. Oh, but
Get a mouthful.
Oh, fuck.
fully swinging.
Oh, that's so messed up.
That's
so wrong.
Wait, was there more to the word on the other one?
Oh, good point.
I remember ever getting this far through it when I think I played it or watched it.
No.
Oh, it's gone.
Yes.
Did it say something?
It said L.
It said L last time. I think you can power through a couple of loops. Because I think it's going to be similar stuff. Yeah, power through.
Oh. How do you get Foley for that?
Thanatos. Dude, what the heck is with Kojima and babies? It's true. Does he have kids? Is he married? Is he in a relationship? I don't know. I don't know anything about the man.
Check the phone. Is
Off
there
the
a
hook.
message near it?
Yeah, there was
Look
hello.
at hello again, dude. Just keep looking at that because I think that's the trigger.
To ring it?
Yeah, so you're moving the letters of hell across to that other wall. We might need to do one more loop and get that final L across. Oh no, there's hell. Alright, leave.
Please.
Leave.
Get out.
Like that this is us making progress.
Remember when we first played this and it was like, this is very strange.
Yeah.
The red light's different from
I remember
the
it being strange, but it wasn't that strange. Oh.
Oh.
Fridge is gone.
Oh, where did the fridge go?
Gotten rid of the fridge and we've opened a brothel. Oh.
Go to the radio.
I like that they've replaced the fridge with a traditional light, which is more what should be hanging in your hallway.
I think this is just demon noise.
just
We can
demon-
go.
Okay.
Yep.
Random demon
Is
noise.
that
Go.
English and I'm just not coping?
I think this is demon noises. We should just be walking, and we're traveling.
Let's keep on moving.
Oh.
New-
Oh! Whoa, cool!
Oh.
Groovy. The paintings are all moving.
They're all
They're
eyeballs.
all eyeballs. Have
And
they done
it's
that for-
midnight. They have
they
not
what?
done that before.
Have they-
Oh.
Oh, shit!
This is like,
Oh, shit! New corner!
New corner.
we love oh.
Fuck, it's like we're in Cranked.
It's like you're a
We're walking, the fast footsteps freak me out more than anything else.
That's a great effect.
baby.
I've never seen that in a game doing
Yeah.
this sort of thing.
I genuinely feel like a ghost or a spider or like... Why was it funny that I saw the eyeballs?
You said the paintings were all moving about 15 minutes after we saw the paintings move.
Yeah,
That's
cool. I must have had...
Oh. Go back. We just saw a painting fell off the wall. Down on the right, bottom right. Yeah.
This is so obscure.
Whoa.
Oh, no.
no.
Oh, Gus, this is exactly where you shat yourself in the medium.
No peepholes, no peepholes, no peepholes! Are you looking? Do you look, Nick?
Yeah.
Are you using thumbstick to look?
Yep, we're looking around.
Oh, I'm gonna poop.
Fucking hell.
Nothing's happening.
You're blocking all sound, which is... That was all audio.
We're good. Oh shit, the paintings are moving.
Hey, their eyes.
Oh shit, I'm a spider ghost.
You know, I really love this functionality.
It's fucking insane.
Really rapidly plodding.
Nick, stop having fun with it. The game will punish
That
us
room
instantly.
really does feel like the. Oh, I'm getting
Oh, the
vertigo.
turn is really.
Oh boy.
So you should be able. You should just.
I should just power through.
Power through, and it'll spit you out.
Jesus Christ.
Oh god. This is a long corridor.
It is.
Gonna vomit.
Where is it?
Did I miss something?
The guide I said just says, once you're forced out of the view hole, the text "No turning back" will appear on the wall. Maybe you need to look at that.
Oh, shit.
right.
Okay.
And then you can just run.
Where was the one that fell down?
On the wall where?
It was on the right somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking towards the bathroom.
There, back.
back?
Yeah, there. There. Oh no, that's just a scratch.
Huh.
'Tis but a scratch.
Yeah, cream with the crisp. I'm dizzy too.
Yeah.
Yeah. There. Maybe I'll do this so it's only small while we.
Oh, I've totally fucking
weird stuff. Yeah, tense.
Are we finishing? Are we done?
No. We're almost. There's a couple more puzzles.
It said forced out a peephole, did you?
Yeah.
Because I unclicked.
Ah, that's what happened.
Oh, so
Because I was like, I
gonna come
don't
at
feel
us.
like hearing a child get machete.
Yeah.
Call me crazy.
Machete.
He who is ready to murder birds can't deal with it now.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, no turning back now.
Fuck.
Okay.
Do we want to just stay in this mode?
So quiet.
Like, do people need to see the game big?
Wait,
Now you can just power through. You can power through in the
I am.
lights. Yeah. All right, you're back to slow. You're slow.
do we want to finish now?
No.
No,
It's saying just keep it for the audience small.
Oh, yay.
Spice's been saying post show, but we'll do like the tiniest post show. We got to finish this game.
Yeah.
It's almost done.
It's almost done.
I would like game big. Call me crazy. All right.
Yeah, okay. Crazy.
All right.
What's gonna happen?
Jesus Christ.
See, you weren't smart.
You weren't smart like this guy.
I
Can we get a close up of the smarty feet?
am invulnerable to being scared. Some say I'm an idiot.
Nothing.
I'm impenetrable.
Give it some time.
He's a fear warrior.
Yeah.
Nick, let me at him. I'll tell you.
Using only your elbows. Weenus first.
Weakness first.
Oh, fuck. All right, we're back in the house.
I feel like we've been in the house the whole time.
Oh, the door's shut though.
Okay.
Door's shut though.
Oh.
Can't get out.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up.
Maybe have some more wine.
With a bottle.
Yeah, maybe have a comically. Oh,
What the?
What was that?
Weirdly enough,
rewind.
Weirdly enough, after being in Scary Red Hell, this is okay now.
It feels calm.
I feel better here.
I
I really like it here.
Don't like that.
What don't you like?
It might be the PlayStation.
Have you not seen that?
Okay, I've seen it now. Oh.
204863.
So those are the numbers that he was chanting. We haven't seen. Oh, well, the phone.
Where
It's the only thing where we could input numbers.
Do we want to correspond with this fellow?
Robert Redford.
Doesn't actually. Can't do anything.
Zoom. Don't go in there.
Oh, knowing you. I was sure you'd notice this game and play it. I will never, can never forget that day 20 years ago. I have something to tell you. Contact me, Jay.
What?
That was good timing. No, the rest of it was just different languages. Ah.
Latin?
Play this game. Wait, what? That's the end?
I'm so
It's
confused.
confused.
Watch out, the gap in the door. It's a separate reality. The only me is me. This was what we had before. Did it start over?
Eventually, the game will cut to a red or yellow screen.
Huh.
So it's over.
Did I uncover a secret?
You get
Are
a
we
secret
starting
ending.
over?
Pete looks lost.
There should be a bag in here now.
Rattlesnake says it's the bag of flesh from when we first played.
Oh, good.
Probably a good place to leave it. It's our famous catchphrase.
We have the torch.
We do have a bag of flesh. Oh, and there's like
Oh my god.
tally
Just keep
marks.
Oh my god, look at the tally
Just keep
marks.
looking at the bag, apparently.
Yeah, but look at the tally marks.
Keep looking at the bag. Let's get a real good look.
Okay, it's not yet.
Okay.
Okay, so we can go out into the hall.
Sufficiently
But
good
look at
why was
all
she playing-
the
why the
days
fuck
we've
we-
been here.
Oh,
Maybe they're
is
just
that
the
what that
loops we've
is?
done.
I assume.
Maybe they're just the loops we've done.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, same thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because I assume, yeah.
But you do a loop in like 30 seconds, mate. You could do those in a day.
Oh, I see. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, some big counting now. I get it.
I mean, maybe that was an ending, and there's another ending we can get by.
Every time that door opens.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's a horrible door.
The door just opens.
Yeah, but that's what I want you to think.
So there's there's
And eventually,
pictures. Was that an ending? So there's pictures. There should be a picture on the floor beneath the clock among the discarded cans and bottles.
Okay, back to the entry we go. I would be personally if I was in this situation.
So there should
walking
be
a lot
a
faster.
fragment of a picture.
Oh,
Yes.
non me mossy pew.
On the vase which hold the potted plant to the right of the clock.
It
Oh, on the
means-
vase, but in the same
I don't know
spot.
what the mossy part means, but
In the same
that
spot, dude.
looked
Same
like
spot.
It, was,
Oh, you turned around.
it looked like it was.
And the potted plant on the right. Yeah, see that little piece of paper on there?
That's in Italian.
You speak Italian.
I don't
us
speak
out.
much Italian.
Beneath the window near the phone, near the teddy bear on the floor.
That's so specific.
I wonder if she'll get us now.
Okay, that is not.
Lodged in the ceiling ceiling beam between the foyer and the bathroom.
Oh, before.
Between the foyer and the bathroom. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yep, that's it.
That's German.
On the stairway leading down to the loop door.
Oh!
Shit. What do I do?
I think you die.
Must we?
I think so. I think we can probably get the last one. I think we finished it, and so now she gets us.
She's gone. Wait, where was the last one? Quick.
Down here.
Down here.
On the stairway door, heading down to the loop door. On the stairway, so turn around. It's on the stairway somewhere. There. Nice. Alright, loop it up.
Yeah, that means I'm not. Something's not happening more.
In what language?
Italian. I don't know what some of the words mean, but
That's the gist. They say gist in Italian.
I don't know. Gisto. I don't know.
And then, now that you collected those, it's saying adjust the brightness up. Oh, yeah, totally. Go into the menu. Adjust the brightness all the way up. No, but don't let's stay in the menu, stay in the menu. There's like a piece until only the left, adjust the brightness until only the left image is visible. Right, okay, so all the way down. Anything? Interesting. There's another puzzle piece, I think, on the skull. I wonder if we accidentally picked it up before. Oh, you can zoom.
Oh.
Who the fuck found that? Are you watching the stream?
No, he's looking at dogs and cats.
Oh, bless.
Nice, you got it. Okay.
Who found that?
Now,
Wait, it's what?
I think that photo is new or something.
This one?
Is it? No, that's the one that was.
No, it's got words
Yeah,
on it.
see? It's that's pieced together. I think that's it.
My voice.
Voice, do you hear?
Sign, can you read? I'll wait for you if you'll just.
Come to me.
Didn't you not bring your glasses?
I did. They're all the way over there, though.
Imagine
The glasses?
vision without.
My glasses.
You can't see your glasses, but you can read that.
I can make out shapes.
She's got fear vision.
Letters are shapes.
Letters are in fact. I can't get like specifics, but
I
if
guess
I'm,
I've just realised that now that you're powering through the playthrough guide,
I'll wait for
there's
everything.
less scares because we're doing it right.
Yeah.
Right?
I think that's it.
Right.
Right.
And that's it?
There's a bunch of other stuff, but we got an ending.
Okay, cool.
And then there's like method 3. After the chime strikes 0 and you've completed the 10-step laughter, seek out the ghost. So there's other things you can do in the hallway loops.
Yeah, right.
In the end game stuff, there's
That
like
on the back of the box of PT. There are multiple things you can do in the hallway.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
It is definitely unnerving.
palpable tension. Some
Skipperick,
would
I don't
say.
need to catch a train, but thank you for looking out for me. The trains were all cancelled today because of the rain, so I drove here.
Oh, normal lighting?
Please.
It's gonna feel bright
Let
after
there
that.
be light.
I don't care.
Oh, well, it was clever. I don't like the kid baby stuff.
No.
Yeah.
It's too like I think it's one of those things where I'm like, you're right that it's like a cheap scare, or it's like
It's a common cliche. Little girl in hallway, dark hair.
Always in
Baby.
a fridge. Am I right?
Yep.
Always swinging from a fridge.
But
Always
I think
I've seen that.
I also just don't like it like morally. I think it like I mean I hate
Pause.
kids, but
Pause. Quit the game.
feels
Quit the
like
game. Pause it. Don't leave it open.
It feels like it crosses a line for me going from something that's like fun, scary to just like truly disturbing in a way where that it's like that shit happens in real life, and so that's the one thing where I'm like I don't like that entering my game as well. But yeah.
But again, as a proof of concept for what they could have done and what. Well, yeah.
I'm glad they never made the game.
Me too.
Because that's there's too much atmosphere.
Yeah, for me it was when I played that and then Resident Evil 7 came out. I was like, this is a better version of PT in that it's like, it's got some action, so it gives the player some power.
I was.
See, I don't mind so much, but purely because the type of horror that I enjoy, well, I don't necessarily enjoy, is if it looks like I could take it, I'm okay with it. And like I have this complete...
You mean take it down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a complete unearned sense of confidence.
Yeah.
That if I had to face Lisa, I could do it.
The contempt in your voice when you say
Wow.
Lisa.
A
Come on.
Lisa.
Lisa.
Any Lisa.
Did you have a
But-
Lisa at school that you were like...
I've never met a Lisa.
Really?
Not in my
met a Lisa.
whole
Nor met a
life.
Lisa.
I've never met a Lisa. I'm not terrified
Not
of.
Kudrow?
Really?
It's my
I have not met Lisa Kudrow, no.
That explains so much about your reaction to this. Great. Okay, cool. And what was the thing that Jess said in the chat that you were like, oh,
So apparently, whether it's a development thing, but also the way it works is that the model of the ghost of the Lisa is perpetually stuck to your back. So as you walked around that whole game, she's behind you. So I think I'm assuming that's something that people have worked out how to like.
Well, they
modders
definitely, the code has been...
and turn the camera around and be like, she's just there following you around. But obviously, I think she does neck-breaking stuff when she creeps up on you and you didn't see her.
Yeah,
if you
right.
wait too long. I remember that happened to us. We played it in the Good Game office and we're like, well, we'll just leave the game. And we sat around talking and then just this noise came and suddenly she just went snap and looked and she does the whole...
All right, that I would be at a disadvantage
Yeah, you
for.
can't
I
take-
don't
you
think
can't
I
take
can
it. You
run
can't
that
take it there.
game.
Two Pants is saying you can look in the mirror points and see her behind you and stuff.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's cool that it's there for a... Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
But as I said, like the second it gets haunted housey, which 7 didn't do a lot of Resi, but Resi,
What?
8.
Yeah.
Sorry, 8 was a haunted house. 7 was fucking upsetting. The second it becomes real and grounded, and the second it's an empty hallway with nothing but a chandelier and a door swinging in the wind, then my heart is racing. But the second there's monsters and ghouls and red lights, I'm like,
oh, what was the one thing Gus wasn't scared of?
I
fridge.
believe
Hanging fridge.
Oh yeah, the hanging fridge. All right, if it's a
not-
hanging bloody fridge.
it's white goods.
That's white. That's
white goods.
suspended
Just
white
white.
goods.
I mean, it was red goods, really, but
Never really spooked.
It's not particularly good, like sealant on the fridge, which is something we should all be afraid of. Really,
That's true. That's not a Westinghouse. Not
food
sponsored,
wastage
but call me.
is a problem.
Okay, and that brings us to the end of the show. Thank you very much, everyone, for hanging out. What a wild ride! We spoke about an hour and a half about video games. We then
like casual,
we got
cute drawing.
genuinely disturbed, And we also played PT.
If that Yoshi came around the corner, I'd be out. Fuck that.
Wow.
Gus, when you enter your house tonight, I want you to remember that Yoshi is always stuck to your back. Okay, a big thank you to everyone for hanging out and watching tonight. Such a pleasure, as always, to have you guys around. Jess, thank you for sticking around as well. I know that you were scared in the chat, but you stuck through, and everyone here was very nice. Of course, the show is Patreon funded. We could not do this without the support of our incredible patrons. Those incredible patrons. No, I'll start with the mods. Let's start with the mods because we don't have the thing. Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, I was about to say switch it up. Not switch it up. I'll do it the normal way. Thank you to the mods. Mods tonight. We're making polls, doing Nightbot rolls. Make sure everyone.
Can you make all of it rhyme?
They were doing polls, they were doing Nightbot rolls, and during the horror game, they were making sure chat weren't taking the toll of all those scares.
And plugging up my holes, so I didn't get too.
Lovely.
I didn't ruin this couch.
Yeah. Need the black light.
Oh, no.
Gat, Syntax Error, Kit Carnage, Listalia, Sith Cat, Phoenix, Alliance, Disturb 778, Jax, Caboose, and What the Shark. Thank you for your continued support. My goodness. I love you. I love you. Thank you to all our back pocket patrons who I love a little bit less. Because the mods are doing this out of the kindness of their hearts. The back pocket patrons, there's a financial reward for them. They're paying for something, you know what I mean? But of course, this show is Patreon support funded. We would not do it without the support of our incredible patrons. While Pete's fixing something, speaking of Patreon, your B thing, I don't think you ever said it was a Patreon.
Oh, yeah, it is a Patreon. It is actually researched thoroughly, and I am a proper journalist. So it's not just me being morbid for shits and giggles.
Yep.
It's genuinely researched and informational and entertaining.
What's it called again? Tell the Bees?
It's called Tell the Bees.
Patreon.com/.
Tell the Bees.
Tell the Bees.
And it's a newsletter, comes out
fortnightly.
Wow.
Fortnightly, because it does take some time to do a little bit
I was going to be patrons are I do this once, you'll get one every 3 months when I feel like it. Fortnightly's a commitment. I'm impressed.
I write these for fun.
Oh, God, you're weird.
So there is a taster currently available for free to anybody who wants to get an idea of what the Patreon would be like. And that talks about the flesh-covered books, and it also talks a little bit about formaldehyde and what it's actually used for.
How is she?
She's good. But yeah, if you want, at certain tiers, you can also suggest and ask for me to cover certain topics and answer certain questions. So by all means, I have plenty of death-related and adjacent knowledge that needs to come somewhere. And yeah, so it's everything from how to plan for the end to why My Girl is literally the most poignant representation of death in pop culture.
Because of the fucking bees.
Because of the bees.
Oh my God.
It all
he
comes.
can't see without his glasses.
Oh God, don't do this to me.
That's a very, very sad scene.
It all comes back to bees.
It's really sad.
Yeah.
It's devastating. You should watch it.
Yeah. So that launched yesterday. So go to patreon.com/tell the bees and sign up. Are we good, Pete?
Yeah.
We're good. I don't need to vamp anymore. I'm going to do what it says here. A big thanks to all our back pocket patrons who make the show possible. We would not make the show without you. A big thank you to our top stitchers. You know who you are, but we're going to tell you who you are with a little segment we like to call Throw to Gus with a new read.
You did this last?
No, it's me. Special
God
thanks to all our patrons.
Oranishi. That's me being terrified of Oranishi.
I thought you were done.
Coming around the corner.
Nice.
Yeah, I saw you.
Me?
Yep.
Mason, not Nathan.
There it is.
Slow punk. Slow and steady. Punk's the best. As it walks through a hallway and you hear a punk.
Oh, it's a rashy rash. Ack and stuff. There's a bee. Death of that. Kill that.
Kill that bee.
It looks like it could end.
Kill that bee. Don't kill that bee.
No, kill it.
Nicrotex would be there to support me and throw a big, heavy weighted blanket over me every time I got a little scared. Thank you, Nicrotex. I really appreciate it.
Boxy, you could put bees in there.
You could put bees in a box. You know what you can't put in a box? The love of Coastal City. Though we could probably find a way.
Be a big box.
Big box.
Maybe a bus. Maybe the VegaBus could hold all the love of the Coastal City.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not, though.
Hey, Timothy, I would not play PT in VR like it looks like you're playing right now. Although it doesn't look like you're playing VR. And if you are playing PT in VR, you're a sick, twisted person for smiling that much. What's up with you, Timothy?
Its Jep, however, does look like they're playing something that is... I don't have my glasses, but they look sinister in this.
They're reading a book.
Okay. Well, you know what? A dramatic reading of PT.
An evil spy book.
They're voicing lines as well.
Oh, they are too. Evil spy boy, evil bee boy.
Got him. We are robots, more like B are robots, and you're gonna die.
Christ. Dream PC. More like Nightmare PC after the stream we've had this evening. Build the PCs of my nightmares. Oh, God.
Toxicog. Well, I mean, that is... You're kind of adjacent to a bee in that you are in bug form.
Yeah, you got a little bee dick sticking out the top of that book there.
Sure.
It is actually what it is. Don't ask us why. RhysWild! Get wild. Give me 10 wild things, Rhys. Make it 11, because you're going to do one wild thing this week just for Nikki.
And one of them...
life coach.
It would make a great life.
Oh, Christ.
Don't let BuriBuri see you get up to those wild things, though, because she'll have to put you in jail.
That's how law works. Dump days is what I just did on the couch when the lady stuck her head through the bathroom door. And I'll be cleaning that up for days. Thank you, Dump Days.
Loki Cat is presumably bird-like, so could conceivably not only get rid of just the bees, but also the cockroaches that were crawling up the holes before.
Middle C. That's Lisa. Pre.
Oh, she looked so happy.
She was doing all right.
Oh,
so happy.
She was so happy, but unfortunately, she got shot.
And who shot her? Why, it was Mr. Gorbachev.
Tear down. Oh, right. I thought you were throwing
No, I
me
wasn't
for
going
cue.
to. No, sorry.
Tear down this Wolsey.
Done. What the fuck is happening there?
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this Wolsey.
Broken.
Okay, Wolsey.
Wolsey, go away.
You made your point. That
was a little broken.
Thank you very much for everyone for hanging out. Thank you so much, Steph, for coming.
Happy to be
in.
here.
An absolute pleasure.
Be here.
What?
Happy to be
Oh, right.
here.
Excellent. Good work.
Yes.
Human leather-bound book.
Anthropodermic bibliopagy.
Stick around for the post show where we find out whether or not it's legal for us to eat people. And there was one other thing that I forgot we were looking up.
Lisa Kudrow's home address?
I think my brother's here.
Shit, who's your brother?
I can't see if he was there.
Nightbot?
Never mind.
What's his name?
Is he Nightbot? He's prolific.
Steph's brother, are you here? Have you?
He won't say anything if he is.
Okay, all right. Well, if Steph's brother is here, he's probably not coming to the post show, so you can tell us all about him in the post show. Oh, and we're going to hear the name of her aunts. And I know it because she told me earlier, and it's pretty fucking wild. So we'll see you in the post show. Let's back it out.